Why do I feel like I'm forgetting something? What am I forgetting? Something. There's something I'm forgetting and I don't know what it is. What did I do? What did I do wrong? I know there's something I'm forgetting. You're forgetting me. Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. Don't forget me! You forgot pants. No, I'm good. I got pants. Pants, shirt, socks. What am I forget? What? Surely nothing. Surely if it was important, I'd remember. My closet's wide open so the demons can get out. Love this wacky guy. What? No, I'm trying to. I'm not being wacky. I feel like I forgot something. Okay. And I don't know a bra. Poor Hendy is talking to himself in Twitch chat. My closet is open so people know I'm bi. No, I mean like literally the demon's gonna get out. But that's cool. That's like a kind of farming for clips. So that's fine. Hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome. I don't know, man. Welcome to the stream, I guess. I don't know. How many people are here? We have only a handful in both chats. Shows the perfect time to look at your subscriptions. Look at that. You're right at the beginning. Hey. Congratulations to you. You're right at the beginning. Is that Fred Flintstone? There's only one man who invented the Flintstones. Let me Google it. Who invented the Flintstones? Oh, that's right. Chris Piché. That's who. William Hanna and Joseph Barbera created the Hanna-Barbera. Stolen from me. I am the Flintstones. Where are my safety pins? Right in your safety pin box, I would assume. Of course. I went into work today, and there were 2 sleeves of tacks on my desk. I don't know what they're for, and I don't know who gave them to me, and I asked around, and nobody knew why there was 2 sleeves of tacks on my desk. And it's a mystery I want to get to the bottom of. Tax fraud. No, T-A-C-S. T-A-C-K-S. Are we doing debates today? Today we're going to get extremely political. Because you're tacky? What the heck? You know what I noticed too? You know what my mods have alerted me to? Is I've been getting dunked on in the Delicious James streams. Why am I getting dunked on when I ain't even around, man? I got a Chris can go to hell? I got a... What? Chris doesn't have a life? What the heck? I'm just catching strays. Chris can't spell. It took me 2 tries, but I got there. I think I was thinking of Tic Tacs. And then I realized that it wasn't Tic Tacs. That's not how you spell it. At least nobody calls me Chris here. Everyone calls me Chris everywhere I go. How do you think I feel? You're easy to dunk on. No! I'm a grown-ass man. And I'm tough. Actually, I have a good story today. That reminds me. Would you like a new name? No, I'm quite comfy with my name. What CPU do you have in your computer? I don't know. Google, what CPU is in my computer? Why doesn't it know? I don't want to be Bingo the Clowno. You're deaf, not tough? No, that's not the story. The story isn't about me being tough. The story is about people I'm around being tough. It's a silly, goofy story. Everything but tough? Prove it! Okay, prove it! I have been, like, not working out for the past, like, 2 weeks, though, which is pretty out of character for me. Boston made. Who will win Virus Mario versus Virus Peach? I don't know who those are. I know Virus Zero. This is Boston born. I did live in Boston for 4 years. I was born in Portland, Maine, though. TV chat, phone, and lap. That's a lot. You scratched gums from campus and pretended to eat it? That was in Worcester. That wasn't in Boston. That was in Worcester. There's a fucking difference, dude. 2 different cities. We all hate Worcester, and we all kind of hate Boston. Do you like Batman or Superman? I think Batman's the more superior of the two. Superman's too OP. Anytime Superman's in a tough spot, he's like, oh wait, I have another superpower that just makes me win. Meanwhile, Batman could spend all of his money and resources and time into making the world a better place, and also to, like, solving problems and making sure that, like, the people who are upset and causing crime are, like, well adjusted into the economy and not having a bad time, but instead he spends it all on superhuman suit stuff so he can beat people up. Which is wild. Instead he punches people. It's true though, that's true. He could, like, he's rich as fuck. And he could just make Gotham a better place with his money. He could do that. And he probably has unlimited time. But no, he just spends all the money to fucking get gadgets and beat people up. That's his whole shtick. I can see it, actually, Hendy. You tell your story, I'm gonna know, and I'm gonna share it to the world, or keep it to nobody. Depending on what it is. So either way, you lose. There are no winners. Anyways, why don't I turn on my camera? I'm here! Hello! The closet is open, the demons will come out. Why does it say your dose of slop? Why did I make it do that? It's me! Hello! It's me! I'm chrispiche! Hello! Welcome to the stream! I'm chrispiche! Hello! 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 I clipped the mic! Yeah, right when Hendy's about to start, it's all laid out on paper for everyone to see. Remember all the times we'd be running through the woods with knives? That did not happen. This is not a thing that happened. I feel like I want something goofier on. The fucking most S-tier song ever made. That was a good roll. You guys want to hear about my story from last week? While I was not streaming? I didn't do anything exciting specifically over the weekend, but last week, after I worked late, something exciting happened. Yes, please. No. I'm gonna tell it. This is the joke of the whole stream, okay? Is if you say no, I'm just gonna say it anyways. I think it was like Wednesday, right? On Wednesday, I had to work late. I was in the office late. That's besides the point. That sucked. I didn't get to stream. After working late, though, my friends from work and I, who all worked late together, said, hey, let's go hit the town. Let's get a little crazy tonight, all right? So as a chrispiche does when you work late and you want to hit the town, you hit the town. So one coworker and I go to this Mexican restaurant. It's kind of like a cheap chain. It's very cheap Mexican food. And we're there before everyone else who's going to show up. And we're like, you know what? While we're waiting, we're going to get some margaritas. And we order these margaritas, and they're like this big. You know what I mean? It's like a scorpion bowl made of tequila. And I drink it, and I go, that's really strong. And before the other coworkers even show up, I've already downed 1.5. So by the time they get there, I think I'm already kind of drunk. And I think my other coworker is too. All right? That song sounded so goofy right there. So now we're not off to a good start. Now things are kind of shaky to begin with, and the night goes on. This is, if you were in Kush's stream, or if you were in the Discord, you might have noticed that I said that my insides got destroyed by a chimichanga. This is where the chimichanga came from. It was not good. I think it was canned chicken, and I was irregular until, like, today. So that's the story behind that story. Okay? But the night continues, and we hit another couple of bars. And when we go to this other one, it's kind of like a bit of a hipster bar, I'll call it. When we're going in, there's a bouncer at the front. And the bouncer stops us and goes... He just does one of those. Like, he just looks at us like... And we're like, hi. And he's like, I need your ID. And the note that you need to take away from this interaction is the guy was being a weirdo and he was being creepy to the girls in the group. Okay? And we didn't like that. We're all having drinks. And the guy was being kind of a creep. And at one point, he like... we're just like trying to get a table. It wasn't even busy. It was a Wednesday. And like before we're going in... he asked for one of the girls' IDs, and she goes to hand it to him, and he goes, she was like, what? He's like, that's the noise you made. You went, we're like, what? The guy was he just made everyone feel really uncomfortable. He was creepy. So we sit at the table, we have some more drinks, and then one girl complains to the waitress and says the guy was being a creep, and she's like, oh, I'm sorry about that, blah, blah, blah. And we're getting ready to leave. As we're getting ready to leave, one of my coworkers says, hey, I'm going to steal the bouncer's hat. You guys go without me. And we're all kind of like, you probably shouldn't do that. I know the guy was a creep, but you probably shouldn't do that, even though he deserves it. And she was just like, nah. You guys go, I'm going to do this thing. And we're all drinking, so we're like, okay, go ahead, steal his hat and run. So we leave the bar, and we're all talking outside, and all of a sudden... She comes out the front with his beanie and starts running down the road, but not like sprinting. She's just going like... Like, la-di-da-di-da. The timing of this music is crazy. The guy comes out and he's like, hey, that's my hat! Get back here! And he comes up to us and he's like, do you know her? And we're like, I don't know. And he's like, you were with her, and he starts freaking out. Like, we didn't know she was gonna do that. And then the guy chases her down the road. In my drunken state, one of the girls next to me is like, what are we gonna do? And I was like, all right, just start walking the other way. Because in my head, this other girl that ran off with the hat is, she runs like as an activity to do. So I'm like, okay, she's athletic. She'll make her way out of there. And I turn with the other girl and start walking back. And this European guy with an army of 40 other Europeans comes from across the street and he puts his arm around me. And I'm like, what's happening? And he goes, hello, what is your name? Your name is Chris? Yes. Would you believe this? Okay, 40 beautiful European women, 40 beautiful American women. We're going to the karaoke bar at the tavern. Don't let me down. Are you coming with us? Don't let me down. I'm like, what is happening? What the fuck? And then I turn and the other girl has left at this point. It's just me and this army of European
Hope
people.
You are doing well.
Thank you. Thank you for the 30 months. That's nuts. Holy shit. And I'm trying to talk to the guy like, I need to help my friend. And another coworker comes out. She's like, what is going on? What part of Europe? I don't know. I was drinking and I just know it was like Eastern Europe. Hello, welcome to the stream. And then the guy with the girl come back. The girl that ran off with his hat. And he's pissed and he's stolen her phone. I'm like, dude, what? And he's arguing with her because she threw the hat down an alleyway and is gone. She's like, I don't even know where I threw it, to be honest with you. And then the other girls start fighting with this guy. This European guy has his arm around my shoulder and he's like, do not let me down. We're going to the tavern. We're going to sing songs. 40 beautiful European women. 40 beautiful American women. I'm like, So eventually the guy's trying to... I'm like, all right, I'll meet you at the tavern. And the army of European people go away. And then we start... I go over to like the guy who's upset, the bouncer. And then he's like walking along trying to force the girls to go find his hat for him. And they're arguing with him because he's a creep. And as we get further up the road away from the bar, he's like, I'm going to call the police and do this and do that. And finally he starts yelling at the girls. So I went up and I did the I'm a big boy thing. And I put my chest into him and I went, hey, give her the phone back. Leave him alone. And the guy went, you need to calm down. And then he realized that there was like 4 people around him, and one of them was a 6'5" guy, and he gave back the phone and ran off. And then we went home. And that was a really weird night. There is no moral to that story. None of it was good. 0 things were good about that. The ranch voice is crazy. I watched that running story on 1.75x speed to catch up. That must have been a horrifying watch. What happened to, like, the 20 people that were here, by the way? Where did they go? There were, like, 20 people. Was my story that bad? What the heck? We went down to, like, 2 people, it says. You stood up to a jerk ass? That's good. Look, that's not even in my personality and my DNA, but the guy made me mad at that point. They ran off with you. Discord is exploding again. YouTube and or Discord could be exploding. I'm starting to think that YouTube's concurrent viewership thing does not work well. They were interested in the 40 American women. All 20 of those people heard my story. They went, I gotta get to that karaoke bar. You're telling me 40 beautiful Europeans and 40 beautiful Americans? I gotta get there. I think that dude wanted to fuck me. I'll be back when trivia is over at the bar. I hope you're at the karaoke bar. Please. Please tell me it's trivia night at the karaoke bar. You like the stash? Thank you. I started doing this thing where I stopped, like, shaving to my lips and just started using, like, an actual, like, measurement. I don't know if it's good or if it's bad, but I'm trying it. Anyways, new Twitter update is so bad. I've stopped looking at Twitter now officially because all I get is porn now. I don't want to look at porn. I don't need to, like, every waking second open my phone and I go, oh, there's porn again. I don't need that in my life. But anyways, today we're going to be... Suit yourself. We're going to be playing more Will-O-Wisp Only. Amazingly, in our last stream playing this game, we only beat 2 battles. No, we beat a couple more, but they weren't, like, key battles. We're stuck at May, though, underneath Cycling Road. And the reason we're stuck is because May has a Numal. And because Whalmer has Watervale. And because Grovyle is Grovyle. And that's 3 big reasons as to why this is a nightmare battle. 2 Pokemon are not affected by Will-O-Wisp. 1 is Grovyle. That's the only reason you use Twitter? Yeah, but you can't, like, wake up and try to doom scroll at 7 in the morning and then just look at nudes. That does bad things to your brain. I am sure of it. That does awful things to your brain. When you get up to go to work and you've looked at, like, 90 naked women who are all trying to use you. That cannot be good for your makeup in your head. You also shouldn't doom scroll either. This is true. This is 100% true. Doom scrolling in general, though, this is true. Not a good thing. My DMs are just like that. What can I say? Mine are too, but they're all bots! Look, if I do open it, I'm not going to show you guys Twitter because I'm positive that's what's going to pop up. If I open it, I get a joke about, look at, how do I fit this in my header? Porn, a couple, another joke about a header, Pokemon, porn, politics, porn. If I go to my DMs, Jason sent you a photo, free live streaming nudes. Next one. Have you heard about those fish that can walk and then it's a link to something? Sent you a photo. It's all like either like scams or porn accounts that are also scams. That's why I use Discord instead of social media. Smart. Smart. Find a community. Stick to the community. This is why I don't have a job. More time for Twitter. That's actually crazy. That's actually crazy. You gotta delete that and leave it or start over. I think I'm on the side of delete it. I feel like I just don't want it. I don't want social media much in my life. I play Uma Musume and cry. That works too. Why don't we just pop open the game? Because we could do all this while I lose to May. This is doable. Who needs social media? I have the chrispiche chat. You're so right. You know that? When you're right, you're right. What are we doing trying to use social media? Flex on each other? Why would we do that? We're all in the same chat. Ain't no need. Bing bing pong. Alright, our current strategy is against Whalmer, we proc rollout with Tentacool because Tentacool has high special defense, so the system has a higher chance of using rollout. When we do that, we gotta switch to Shrewski, who takes a few rollouts, can survive one full set of rollouts if we needed to, and then try to poison it. If we can pull that off in the first few rollouts, we're in good shape. If we can't, we're in bad shape. Against Numal, Numal needs to use, what, Tackle? Which is going to be a gamble. It would be nice to have Tentacool for that. In fact, Tentacool's really good into a lot of stuff here. Absorb it's good into because it damages Grovyle instead of healing it. I almost think at some point we should probably swap out Maku Triss for Tentacool if this doesn't work and level up a little more, but why don't we just slam our head into the wall again? The chrispiche chat is all I need. I don't need anything else as long as I have the chrispiche chat. Look at them, they're about to free Kirby. What more could you want than to free Kirby? Will-O-Wisp Only, I need to poison it? I can't burn it! This has Water Veil! I can't, literally, Will-O-Wisp doesn't work! It doesn't work! Use Rollout, don't use Splash, good. Then we sit here and we click Will-O-Wisp and hopefully we get an Effect Spore. Come on, please. That's fine. Use Splash. Good boy. Look, Effect Spore is just a side effect. It's not a move I clicked. It's just an ability. So it's totally fine. It's totally legal. Would you consider struggle viable? Yeah, but I don't want to use it unless I have to. I want to avoid it when I can avoid it. If I can't avoid it, that's different. But we'll see how things go. That crit was bad. It misses rollout. That's kind of good. Except it would have been better if it actually procced Effect Spore earlier. Is that partly because it's a nightmare to intentionally down to 0 PP? Not necessarily, no. The way this works is it replaces all of your current moves in battle with Will-O-Wisp, so you can see the PP, like there's no fourth move in my move slot, so this gives me 0 here. In other words, if I like remove all moves except for like Sunny Day or Rain Dance, it means that I only have 5 PP that I have to spend on Will-O-Wisp if I need to get it to 0. You can see the what? You what? I don't want to talk about it. You have to animate some stuff. This is my life at work every day. Is he using rollout? I'm stupid. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. That was a bad move. That was a bad play. I wasn't paying attention. I was paying attention to a chat like a dummy. And it's my own fault and I have no one to blame. But maybe it works out in the end. Maybe it's perfectly fine if it just uses Growl and Splash here. There we go. And then it uses rollout here. And then it gets poisoned and not paralyzed, please. What sucks that we were talking about in our last stream of this is the chance of rollout missing, which it's done like 3 times. We got an Effect Spore, which is done like 3 times, is the same as triggering, what's it called? Poison Point, or Effect Spore. Splash is affected by gravity. Is that real? Who do I switch into for this? I guess I switch between these two and Pray. Because I want to keep Tentawitch alive if I can. Ideally, I don't think there's anything good to land on except for like Shroomish if we want to get Numal out. How many more turns of poison do we have left? 2? Optimally, we go Mighty Enna here. It uses Splash again the next turn, and we're on Shroomish. That would be optimal. Good. Numal comes in. I'm going to switch first to Mud Artist. Expecting an Ember. I think she has good AI, right? So this should be Tackle. Good. We might not have the juice for Grovyle, unfortunately. Splash's Japanese name is Hop, so gravity stops it from being used. Is that real? If you use gravity, then Splash, which doesn't do anything, doesn't do anything? You know what ability would cure this run? Purifying Salt. Good thing that it doesn't exist. Do we have poison point options in the run? Roselia is the only Pokemon that has it. We also have Flame Body, but what's the point of Flame Body if we can burn? Nah, mean. Nah, mean. It's not that it doesn't do anything, it's that it can't be used. That's so weird. That's actually a really cool fun fact. Ah! Do you think Dragon Rage would be that hard? It would be in theme with... I think it uses a random move here. I think I'm better off going to Tentawitch. Click this once. Switch to you. No, that was bad luck. Does it really make struggle happen? This is going to be a random move. I think it's over. I think we're kind of doomed here. I'm going to keep going through just in case, but I think we're doomed. I think we're not getting the poison. It'd be so hard. You only do 40 damage and the enemy Pokemon will have like 56 HP. I guess what would make it like harder than... Would it be harder than Constrict? They burned me. That's cool. I think this is going to be Ember. I think it's over. Yeah, it's over. Alright. That's an L. Would it be harder than Constrict? I feel like it could be, or it could be easier. I guess it depends on what you're fighting. Hello, welcome to the stream. Do we level up, or do we try that one more time? Because with some good luck, I know it's doable, but it might not be worth trying to get the good luck. It would take a long time to level anything up, though. I kind of want to swap you for another Tentacool. Because having another Tentacool is so much more useful. Tentacool's good against literally everything. I'll do one more time. If this goes really bad, then I will level up. That's the plan. Rollout? Bad start, but it doesn't matter. Can the second Tentacool also be named after me? If you're lucky. If you're lucky. Give me a poison. Give me a poison. Give me a poison. That's the same % chance. At least as effect spore. Come on. Come on, man. Give me rollout. Poison, please. Right here. It would be perfect right here. It would be so nice. I've been so good. I've been such a good boy. I earned this. That's fine. I appreciate that. Thank you. What I've learned is my health is not in very good shape right now. And part of that is just all the time I'm spending doing things when really I should just be not doing things. I should be sleeping more. I also learned today that I don't eat nearly enough. This is a dead run. I don't eat nearly enough, which is weird. Because this whole time I thought I eat too much. Turns out, like, specifically on days when I play basketball, I can eat like 4,000 calories and I'm never anywhere near that. Which explains why probably I don't feel good a lot. Alright, let's level up. We still have to do that strategy, which kind of sucks, but I'm going to get another Tentacool. We got to get feeding you. What do you have for dinner? I'll tell you what. Do you know what I made for dinner? I made these delicious ass chicken cutlets with roasted broccoli and sweet potato fries. And oh my god, it was good. Let me tell you this, okay? The chicken cutlets I had been done, made. All right? I got fresh, grated Parmesan. What I do is I get a bag filled with flour and different spices like garlic powder and onion powder, and I put some parsley and some pepper and some salt and a little bit of paprika into the bag. I dump my chicken breasts that are either come thin or I pound them thin, and then I shake it up so they get covered in the spices and the flour. Dunk that in a mixture of the cheese and eggs, okay? And then I have my breadcrumbs mixed with a bunch of the same spices. Put that all together, lay it out on my parchment paper, cover that shit in more Parmesan, put some parsley on top of that, and then I bake that shit at 400 for like 18-20 minutes. And damn is it good. Damn is that shit good. And cheap, comparatively. What game is this? This is Emerald. Or no, this is Ruby version. I'm going to turn off the speed up really quick so I can fish for another tentacle. Do I have balls? Do I have balls? Yeah, what about in the game? Do I have any money? I did that, and then my broccoli cooked and my sweet potato with just pepper and paprika and a little bit of salt. Twitch turned white all of a sudden? What the heck? What happened? Bell peppers and beef on seasoned rice sounds fucking awesome. That's such another cheap and easy one to make, and it's so good. It's so good. And so free comparatively to other things you could make. So good. Sometimes I like to make, like the other day I made my burgers that I love so much. Impractical! Hey, Impractical! Welcome back! If you're not aware, Chad, this was one of our first mods on the channel. Welcome to the fellas. May doesn't get anything with Leaf Guard, right? Yeah, Leaf Guard doesn't exist yet in this game. Does not exist yet. Don't gotta worry about it. Give me this stupid jellyfish. Also, that needs to have liquid ooze. Which I gotta be careful about. Can I? Actually, I can test this. Does it have clear body? Yeah, we don't want this. Goodbye. In fact, let's put Princess in the front so we can do this quicker. The Wind Waker link art? I feel like Impractical's been using that for years. That's like OG. That is OG. Give me another one, please. Give me another tentacle, not a Magikarp. What did I just say? What did I just say? I literally just said don't do that, and what did you do? You went ahead and did it. You did exactly what I've been so good. It was just my birthday. I've been so good. Jellyfish? Clear body. Give me jellyfish. Give me jellyfish, not clear body. Give me jellyfish, not clear body. Give me big blue tentacled freak with big eyeball head. That's not really eyeballs. That's a fish. When do we get shiny Feebas? Probably like 15 minutes or so from now. Should be another 15 minutes, and then we get the shiny Feebas and the run ends. Good boys never get what they want. Good boys finish last. Or in second place. Which is just the best loser. If I got a shiny Magikarp, I would be obligated to use it. There is some strategy there with Gyarados honestly having Intimidate.
Meow, 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 meow.
Thank you for the 21 months. I hope it was worth all 21 months to post that. I hope. I can only hope. I do think if someday you get a shiny Feebas accidentally while not looking, you should end the stream. Absolutely. But when's the scenario when that happens, right? Because I would have to be fishing in that one river on like Route 119. And what scenario is that going to happen? Maybe if I want Carvana specifically from that route, but otherwise to get Feebas. So it'd have to be like in a different game. Nice guys finished last, which is only polite. Gross. Ick. Is Feebas supposed to be like in the DLC? Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Look at that. Look at that. Mad Floof got one. Scouty got one. Shooting Starmy, that's a fire name, got one. Bliss. And Kathy.uk. Look at that. You got a, is that a first month membership? Let's go. Let's go. It might be, is it first month? Is the teal one the first month? The turquoise looking one? I actually don't remember. I don't know how this whole streaming thing works. Give me a jellyfish, please. Pretty please. I need it. I need it bad. Jellyfish? Jellyfish fields? Jellyfishing? Oh, why must we be subjected to this torture? Why am I holding a tiny mushroom, by the way? I think if you hit the button that says the drink you want. What are we talking? What? Huh? Huh? I beg your damned pardon? Just a little jelly for me, please. I just want a bit of that world famous blue jelly. Hey, buddy. Can I have just a teensy-weensy bit of some of your world famous blue jelly? Just squirt it right in my hand. I'll lap it up like a dog. What do we got here? Level 9? Ow. No! How did we first try the other jellyfish? Can I get a little nibble of that Hey, handsome. Can I get a little nibble of that jelly? That world famous jellyfish blue jelly? Come on. Come on. You have access to all of the emotes. I wonder if there's more emotes we can use finally. I wonder if that's a thing we can do finally. I don't know why I got a southern accent right there, but I did, and I have to live with that as a consequence now. I don't think I've ever had this much trouble just fishing up a jellyfish. Isn't it like 50-50 and then 50-50? Something like that. People know Boba because I have a guy named Jelly Jiggler on there who's blue. Is that real? Have I been making a reference to Boba this whole time and I didn't even know? I thought I was doing kind of a SpongeBob thing, but scarier. I thought I was doing like a SpongeBob creepypasta that I'm in. Chicken nuggies for dinner? I actually contemplated that today. I actually went through the frozen food section today and I really thought about doing the same exact thing. Just chicken tenders, and then maybe a little bit of ketchup and ranch dressing, because I like both. I've had cooldowns on all of my stuff since 2 years ago when I was early into streaming. People abused the button for drink water and tried to drown me. So pretty much all the redeems have cooldowns. Dude, I don't want the Magikarp to come with me. I want the Magikarp. The Magikarp to stay in the damn ocean. Okay? I want the jellyfish. I want the jellyfish. This becomes a manufacturer of pee. My body is a machine that produces piss and poop when you put food into it. I don't know if you know this. This is a fact about me. Jellyfish? It's a terrible level. I can't get it anyways. It's not useful. It's not useful to me. It's not useful at all. Food converts into energy? No, in my system, I don't gain energy. I just create poop. That's how it works. How efficient. It's like a direct funnel. Food go in, poo go out. Nothing else happens in between. If you got a shiny Magikarp, you'd have to play Pokemon Snap. Please? Oh my god. Oh my days. I try to tell people, I say all the time on this channel, that this is an edutainment channel, okay? So, I love poop. My little brother took the phone. I try to tell people this is an edutainment channel. We're not here specifically for entertainment. We're here for education and entertainment, okay? I try to teach the people, okay? I'm a wise man. All right? I don't know if you understand. I have years of wisdom and knowledge. What's today's wisdom? Don't steal a man's beanie unless you want a European man to put his arm around you and tell you he wants you to go dance with 40 European women and 40 American women. That's the wisdom of the day. Oh wait, this is perfect. This is the one. This is the one. And it's level 9. It's a good level. One of the best levels. I have to say, I kind of wish I went if my friends weren't in trouble in the time that this was happening. I can't imagine anything funnier than Chris Piché goes to a bar with 80 women and one, like, Eastern European guy. Why no clear body? Because we have to fight Grovyle, and if it uses Absorb on us, then it takes damage instead of recovering, which only helps us in a burn run. Alright. What do we want to name this jellyfish, chat? I need some ideas for a name here in the chat. Chris Piché versus 80 women sounds evil. Chris loses, by the way. Game plan? Watch Chris's stream. Good answer. Good answer. Tortellini, Squidward, Tenta Chad, Jellybean Craig. Gauntlet down. I hate small talk too, but if I drink, then I enjoy it all of a sudden. They made 80 women. It's a dude, though. It's a boy jellyfish. Lamp? I really like Lamp. Isn't Lamp like a famous Super Smash Bros. Melee Machinima character? Tennis Ball is a really good name. Okay, think. What do I do with these name ideas? Jelly Ball? No, that sucks. Jelly Roll? No, that's a musician. Tennis Balls. Alright, we're gonna do Tennis Balls. Mr. Ball. Mr. Ball would be like a weak character on our baseball team. I guess it's just gonna be Tennis Ball. Okay, we need to level up Tennis Ball and Tentawitch a little bit, methinks. Oozlet is vile. Oozlet is what they called me after I ate that one chimichanga. Wait, was that holding an oranberry? No. Is it? Wait, does it show us? In Ruby version? It does. Okay, we're good. I'm going to put them away for now, including the mushroom, so that I don't make a mistake. Could you click the button, please? Thank you. Thank you, sir. I'd like to get dinner a higher level too, but it's not really going to change much unless we evolve it, which is a lot of work. This thing shouldn't have electric attacks. That one was icky? What was icky? The chimichanga thing? Or Oozlet? I could have used that in a different way. Someone drive me to McDonald's. I've eaten more frequent McDonald's than I have in a long time lately. But not like burgers. My thing right now is after a long basketball game, I sit down, I put on Kush's stream, I bother everyone in chat, and I get a milkshake. And that's my new thing. If you had to make it plant... Is there a what is a McPlant? What the fuck is a McPlant? McPlant. It's a plant-based burger from McDonald's. I just don't trust that at McDonald's. How much does it cost? McPlant price. How much does it cost to buy it? It's 510 calories. Where's the price? Show me the price, McDonald's. What are you hiding? $6.29 in 2022. Little boy wants his milkshake. You can't fault me for enjoying a good milkshake once in a while, unless you want to tell me what it's made of, in which case, if you know that, then you can definitely fault me, because that's nasty. $70. What do you mean surprised you didn't get put down? What the heck? There's the texture of soggy oats and the smell of gasoline, but it tastes good? Well, that's good news. At least it's got that going for it. I wonder if this Zigzagoon can kill me. This old dog's still kicking. Okay, I'm not old. I just turned 29, but that doesn't mean I'm an old man. Okay? Let's get things straight here. I'm still a young guy. I'm not as spry, but I'm still young. Everyone gets Squidward's last name wrong. But Squidward has a bald. You're old as fuck. No, I'm not until next year. Not until a year from now. Then you can start saying I'm old as fuck. Okay, once you hit the big 3-0, all right, that's when shit gets a bit old. That's when shit gets a bit ancient. Okay? But right now, my days. I'm a young man. Keep shaking your walker at us. Stopped watching YouTube for a minute? I don't blame you. That's probably a healthy thing to do. You're turning 30 in a few months, and you're still a young man right now. Which is totally... until that happens... until you officially turn 30, you can live it up like a madman. It's over for you. I'm 34. They came to my house and took away all my video games and colorful clothing. They already took my colorful clothing. It's already halfway over for me. They're going to take my games too? But what if I want to have a crisis? What if I want to play Bob the Builder for the PS1? And drink Coca-Cola? Then what? Nah, people who are in their 30s drink lots of Coca-Cola. They'll let me keep that. You should put on a beautiful pair of yellow dungarees, Chris. That is so specific. That is so very, very specific. You said on several occasions that you hate video games. I fucking hate video games. I hate them. Video games? Why would I even think about video games? You hit your 30s and live off Pink Monster and Dr. Pepper. I would have to think that those two things plus hot laptop on balls is only going to do mayhem to this society. Can we ever expect a challenge as long as Feebass Friday again? Maybe not quite as torturous, but we have a shiny hunt that started a year ago. I haven't done it in a while. But I would assume, based on how long that's been going, that's going to be a really long one. Hot laptop on balls! Like, you're laying in bed and you're watching something on YouTube and you got hot laptop on balls. Hot chip and lie. I haven't heard that in a long time. That hasn't been in my brain. You just unlocked something inside of me that I wish wasn't unlocked. I'm about to cause something now. I'm about to go crazy. I don't know. You just... I think you sleeper celled me. Something's wrong. Oh, it crit. Are fire types burn immune? Yes. Yes, they are. It's a big problem. It's a huge problem. Chill, big guy. I'm gonna do something. I'm about to get rambunctious in 2 seconds. You're about to see something fly across the room. I don't know what it's gonna be yet, but you might see it. You can't go crazy. You already are. I'm perfectly sane, okay? I'm actually perfectly sane. I do the Wordle every day, and I get it within 4. Can an insane person do this? Can an insane person open a random Quirtle and say that word is Fritz and the other one is Idyll, spelled I-D-Y-L-L? Can a crazy person do this? You'll become an oozlet again if you don't calm down. Okay, I don't want to become an oozlet. Today he's relatively sane. Don't thunderwave me, it's a jellyfish. Spoilers? I don't think that's today's Quordle. Also, who does the Quordle anymore? Who wakes up and says, I'm gonna do the Quordle today? I'm not sure. You're gonna become Gru and try to steal the moon. I shit you not, the guy that stopped me with the 80 women in an army last week, he sounded like Gru. He sounded exactly like Gru. It was kind of crazy. The Yeasty Boys. That makes me want to throw up. Is Wordle a sign of bad things? If you're playing the Wordle every day, are you about to, like... Are you about to cause something? Scrandle? What is that? What is Scrandle? Is that like... there's so many things that come into my head for Scrandle. Is it like a Wordle about the show The Office? Is it like the scrotum and... What is it? You should play Scrandle now. It's food. Randall from Recess. Scran equals food? Is that a real word? See, it's not 5 letters, so I don't know it. God! It's like British Northern for food. You're lying to me. There's no way. You can't tell me that British people wake up and go, what scran am I going to have this morning? What scran am I going to masticate today? Beans on toast? It's guessing which food is more expensive. You guys are making me really want to do this. As a connoisseur and a chef? As a connoisseur of many smorgasbords and a chef? I feel like I'd be good at the scran. You're the scran representative. It's food at sports games. Why isn't that like concession stand food? Why are we trying to upgrade food you get at a concession stand? It's like fried dough and gross hot dog. But the hot dog's really big, so you like it anyways. I would have scran that. Is that how you... Is it like a verb? That's it. We're doing the scrandle. That's it. My diet's ruined. That's it. What is this? Is the picture an eagle? What is this? Why does it... Okay. Hang on. It looks like an ad. The main function of the website looks like an ad on the website. Scrandle 2. This is a scam. How is it a scam? It's the Scrandle. Is this... It looks like it. Play daily. What do I do? Do you pick which one's more expensive? Mac chocolate potato. Wait, no, they show you the price. What do I do? What do I do? You vote which people they would vote as they would scran. Oh, you vote for the one people think is more yummy? I feel like everybody likes cheeseburger, but it's not exotic, so they're gonna pick Mac chocolate potato. Do they... Okay, this is the most British thing I've ever looked at. We have cheesy chips. Those are French fries, brother. What do you mean cheesy chips? Versus the pizza dog, it's the cheesy chips. What? How could you possibly vote for the pizza hot dog over fucking cheese fries? There's no way. I would never order the pizza hot dog. I would never ever order the pizza. Just give me a regular hot dog. That's fucking vile. Huh? What is this? What is this? I have vile things I could say about this, but I will hold it together. Meat pie. These are both... What are we doing in England, man? What are either of these? I'm not touching either of these things. What is this? This looks like what came out of me after I ate that vile chimichanga. After I ate a rancid chimichanga. This is what came out of me. This is what my asshole looked like. What are we doing? Oh, this is turkey, and this is English. Keep it together. Sorry. What would people pick? I feel like meat pie. That meat was gray. Pie, peas, chips, and gravy versus the yard-long boomstick chili cheese hot dog. It's the chili cheese hot dog every time. It's a yard long. We're always picking that one. Fajita flatbread. This probably sucks. I'm not gonna lie. I love chicken fajita. Is like one of my top things to eat. I feel like this is ass. I feel like you get this and you tell yourself it's good. It's actually ass. You should just go to any Mexican restaurant and get a normal quesadilla or fajita, and that's better. This is ass. This looks pretty good, though. I don't know what's in it. I don't know what this thing is. This thing looks like a peanut that went to hell and came back and is thankful because it did. This is dog food. Bacon around the dog food? Chicken? Squid? French fries? It's this. Cheesy bacon fries or hot dog? Does it come with the Glory Music City Chug Jug? Does it come with the Badland Chugs Drinks the Ocean bottle? That city one is foul for all their oil money. Okay, never mind. We don't want this. Never mind. $40? Ooh! $40 for a hot dog? Oh, it's with 2 drinks. The money's all from the drinks. Do we equate the drinks in to the equation then? Because a lot of people are going to go, beer. Oh, beer. Yeah, I want that one. But the bacon on this one leads me to believe that the bacon is the obvious pick. There's like sauerkraut and cold cheese on this fucking cigar-looking hot dog. I think it's the cheesy bacon fries. Manson, what rag pudding? This chicken looks vile. This honestly looks like it's gonna give me IBS for the rest of my life if I eat this. This looks like something you would eat and you'd be like, okay, it's alright. Like, I'm not mad about it. I can finish this clean plate club, no problem. It's not the best thing in the world. And then 2 hours later, the rest of your night is decided. I don't know what to make of this. Mushy peas and gravy? This is like everything that a toddler wouldn't want to touch. Plus French fries. Chicken looks dry as fuck. It also looks gray as fuck. It looks like it's been sitting in a bin. Rag pudding is actually pretty good. How does it... What is this? Like, what is at the bottom here? Is that a brain? I'm mean to everything in this. I'm not respecting any food on this. They put a hot dog in front of me and I found a way to disrespect it. Steak rag? This is steak? Oh, it's bread. I'm gonna go with the teriyaki. Boom. Thank you. Chicken sauté sticks. I don't know what this is, but it actually looks kind of tasty. This actually gets me a little bit hungry. This looks like a fucking spider. Donor meat and chips. Donner, sorry. The reindeer. If you're wondering why there's no presents this year on Christmas, this is why. I feel like it's the chicken. I feel like if I were to look at these two, I'm picking the chicken. But then again, Australia 100% of the time is going to be going all in on this chicken. What does England think about this? Is this a crab? What is this? It's also the world's saddest coleslaw. Do you think they try to get fancy with it? They slap coleslaw here and then try to drizzle with like the fucking ladle they were using? Or the ice cream scoop? What is this? This looks like roast beef you get at Subway. Chili sauce with probably garlic mayonnaise. I do like garlic mayonnaise. I'm going to go with the sauté. Boom! You don't know what donor is? No. I know Donner is a reindeer next to Blitzen. It's kebab meat. Interesting. I never knew. This looks fucking gross. These both look awful. These both look like I wouldn't order these. I wouldn't buy these. I wouldn't eat these. This is like what you get when you have no other option. This is what you get in prison. But I feel like nobody cares for the chicken burger. England probably cares for this. Looks like tonight's dinner. That's depressing. At least put like mayonnaise or something on it, man. There's nothing. This is the driest sandwich you'll ever eat. This looks like it's been under a hot lamp for years on just a bun. And a very dry bun at that. It looks like an English muffin. You were supposed to laugh? No, I believe. If anyone types in chat that's dinner tonight, I believe them, even if it's Paladin. Even drier than Chris's humor. I'm going with this. They were both bad. They were both voted low, but that one won. Kebab pie. Please don't tell me that's like cranberry in there. Please don't tell me we're mixing the fucking Thanksgiving ingredients with the kebab. Up against bread with poop. Actually, honestly, this one I'd probably kind of fuck up. This one actually, the more I look at it, the more I realize that it's like medium rare steak with like a peppercorn sauce. This one I actually might fuck up. I think this is ketchup. I'm never buying this. If that's ketchup, I'm never in my life buying this. I'm going with the peppercorn. Easy. Easy. This is the saddest slice of cheese pizza I've ever seen. It's also a really sad burger. These are both awful. What is this? These both suck. This is more crust than pizza. It's cold and greasy. This is like what you get at 7-Eleven. The Kahuna burger. Does this have, if it's a Kahuna burger, if it's a for real Kahuna burger, if it's supposed to be Hawaiian, does this have pineapple on it? Because that is going to sway my decision dearly. If this has fucking pineapple on it, I'm not clicking it. The pizza is a frozen Chicago Town brand pizza. And I'm not going to buy it. It looks like apple pie. You're telling me this isn't apple pie? I don't know what to pick. This is tough. This is $7 more, but this is infinitely more food than this. This leaves you still hungry. Look at the size of this man's wristwatch to this pizza. There's not a huge distance. You can see the shadow. It's not an enormous distance between these two things. This is someone's hand, by the way. This slice of pizza is like this big. I think I'm doing the Kahuna burger. What is this? Blue Revolver is a beginner-friendly bullet hell shoot 'em up I worked on. I feel guilty if I don't click this. He's got a girl in it too. I feel really guilty if I don't click this. Hey, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Thank you for the raid. Welcome from Hades on holiday. Well, sorry, we're playing. We got sidetracked for a second. My bad. I was asked to do the Scrandle, and I did. I'm a 8 out of 10-inch scranner. Welcome though. Welcome. Funny button sent me here. How's it going? We're still slamming our head against the wall. We're leveling up another tentacle right now to try and beat May that we're still stuck on for our second stream. But other than that, good. Things are going good. So we're going to be grinding for a little bit here. Go back to Scrandle? I already beat the Scrandle. I have to do 79. Yeah, anyone who's British in the chat that saw me do the Scrandle just got very patriotic. I said one thing about meat pie, and every British person went, hey! Sorry, oi! They don't say hey. Who cares about Pokemon in the big 2025? You're so right. I should really be looking at Scrans. You're so right. Tennis ball is going to be a monster when we're done with it. Going to be an absolute monster. Going to be unstoppable. Look at that XP. Unbelievable. Scrandlemon? I could make Scrandlemon, to be honest with you. I really could. I could make a ROM hack where you open Pokemon and the professor says, fuck this game. You're going to play today's Scrandle. And an API call pulls in all the data from today's Scrandle and you have to play it in all of its 16-bit glory. Do it, you won't? I don't know. Here's the thing. When I was saying that out loud, I could envision actually how to build it in my brain using a little Lua code in BizHawk. But then I realized, how the fuck am I going to get the picture to generate? I could do the text. How the fuck do I get the picture to generate? I would have to, like, work with the developer and be like, so, do you think we can write a code that generates, like, I don't know, like a 16-bit version of each image? Do you think it would be possible? Do you want to do that for me? You ever play Pokemon? Do you think Professor Birch is English? No, you know what? We should put it into Pokemon Sword and Shield. I bet they play the Scrandle in Sword and Shield. I bet they do. You should totally do it again as a Nuzlocke. I think I'd rather die. I think I'd rather pass away. How does Battle Factory pull random Pokemon? It has all of the Pokemon already pre-stored in the game. It's not like it's live pulling the sprites from somewhere. Because with the Scrandle, you can upload new data. You can get all kinds of new data. But in Emerald, in the Battle Factory, it already has all the data. It has 386 different pieces of data that's also spread out into different possible versions of those 386. It's not really 386. It's only like evolved Pokemon for the most part and certain whatever. But it's like a bunch of lists, basically, of different Pokemon with different items and different moves and abilities. Just make Scrandle e-reader cards. Oh my god, you're a genius. I print out, every month, I print out a new deck of 40 Scrandle cards. And you have to buy them from my merch website I will have to open. And then you can scan the cards to play Scrandle and Pokemon. And it costs money, and it's a much worse experience overall when you could just play the Scrandle.
Princess Stilda. Happy 8 months of being a Twitch kitten. Green heart emoji.
Thank you for the 8 months. I appreciate it. I can't believe we've been on Twitch for 8 months. I feel like I've barely done anything with the Twitch. That's crazy. I've had a proper meat pie before. It's bussin'. It's Donner and the Reindeer. What if every single one was some food up against Donner the Reindeer? And we see how many people pick Donner. And then you can, if you roll a shiny, then you can get Rudolph. You could do the daily Wordle in Pokemon then? I think so. I built a version of Wordle for a client once by using an open API. If that API is still available for
got
use...
a girlfriend through DeviantArt, Chris.
That's crazy. Thank you for the 7 months. That's a crazy way to go about it, but congratulations. If that API is still available, I actually could put the Wordle into Pokemon if I used a little bit of Lua code. Because I would simply write, like using Lua, it would take the API for the latest Wordle and convert whatever letters come up into a number like 0 through 27 or something, 26, and assign that to 5 variables, and that's today's word. And it can do that every time you open the game. Code it in Hawk Lua. Okay, you think you're funny, but I would be using the BizHawk emulator. So it would literally be BizHawk Lua. So next time you try to make a joke about Hawk Tua, when I'm trying to talk like a nerd, remember that. You're telling the truth. You're right. It's not even a joke. Okay? Also, I don't know if Hades is still here, but appreciate the raid and appreciate the kind words. Thank you for saying that. Sorry, I got too heated about Hawk Lua to even like respond to the raid. I'm sorry about that. I just got it fired up. I saw red. How was your day going? I'm quite tired today, but it's a good day. I worked. I cooked my delicious chicken cutlets. And now I'm here. And that's pretty much my day. You need to calm down. No, I saw red. I saw a demon. He was saying that. Dude, bug to tuck you in. Nobody's tucking me in. I'm a big man and I'm getting really sweaty in my anger. I think I had piss stains, but I'm wearing a white shirt, so it might just look nude if I take this sweatshirt off. What do you do for work? I do a bunch of things. I do videos and animation for clients, for their marketing. I do code for touchscreens and for different data feeds. And then I do sales too. So I'm like everything evil in a little compact package. Short, bald, and old. I'd crumble mini cookie at a chrispiche stream for dinner. That's an awesome evening. I can't imagine a better evening than that. Except maybe 2 crumble cookies and back-to-back chrispiche streams. Perhaps. 30 people have made some sort of open source Wordle on GitHub. That's huge. We could actually do it. We could actually do it. Now, would it blow up? Would it go viral? Probably not. I feel like Wordle's not even like popular anymore. Is there any big game? Like, can we connect it to Neil.fun? Can we put the password game into Pokemon? Is it possible? Ew, he does sales. Yeah. Yeah, I do. But if you think about it, okay, every job you work at, technically, you're in marketing and sales. I'm just going to put that out there. Technically, that's true. Okay? Your attitude towards the world, your product that you're developing or helping work on or providing, that's sales. Because if it was a bad product, then what are you going to sell? If your attitude is bad and you can't work with your customers, what are they going to sell? There's nothing to sell. So you're all salespeople if you have a job. Also, it only makes sense for me because I worked in retail a long time as a sales associate. Fun fact, you don't really have to go to school for sales. You just have to be able to talk. What if I'm the CEO and don't actually produce anything? Then you're the face of the company, and therefore, if you do a bad job, you're going to lower sales. And if you do a good job and people like you and you have a good presence, then actually that increases sales. Fun fact. Every job. You can name any job in the system. You're the janitor? Well, if your place is like nasty and gross and unclean, who the fuck wants to buy from you? That's sales, baby. The sales team just tries to go out and find people. That's their job. Former Disney cast member and Universal team member who worked in merchandise. You were in sales. What's your customer service voice sound like? Well, hey, how's it going, everyone? How's the day going today? Oh, that's great. I sound like a weenie. Oh. You sound so enthusiastic and full of happiness in life. Well, the nice thing for me is the nice thing for me is if I'm doing sales, I'm selling a product I'm actively working on. So, like everything shows in what I'm talking about. I'm very enthusiastic about my work and about my coworkers' work instead of being like, I just want to cut a check. Because if I get a sale, then it gets us more work to do and it makes us more full in our bellies on my team. We need a junior over here. Like, I could go in. I could be the grittiest guy ever. Would that be better? Sales get such a bad rep. Who else is going to harass people so you have paperwork to do? It's a weird dichotomy because salespeople get a bunch of money to give you more work to do. That's basically the job. But if you don't have more work to do, then there's no more money in the business to get. You know what I mean? So it's a weird dichotomy that isn't done fair at every company. A lot of companies actually don't do it fair, which is unfortunate. You have to pitch your voice up. I do that too, but not on purpose. Why do you like crumble so much? What is crumble? Like apple crisp? Like cookies? So are we just your customers? Technically, if you think about it, I'm making just a shred of pennies on ad revenue this stream, so you're my customers. Technically. I remember at Forever 21 they cut sales hours while they got a 1K bonus for all managers. That's even crazier. That's worse. I'm not your customer, I'm your best friend. You are going to cause some bad things to happen in here. I hate having to sell stuff. It's so annoying. It means I got to be smart and informed on what I sell. That is true. That is actually true. That's where a lot of salespeople fail is they like look at one PDF or one presentation on the product they're trying to sell and they're like, I get it. Because you'll get a question that you can't answer and immediately people are like, this guy's a crock of shit. No, I bet he whitens his teeth. I bet this is an ass he doesn't even know the answer to this simple question. So I like that I work with the product that I have to sell at the same time because I actually know it probably better than anyone. Do you whiten your teeth? I have, but I don't regularly. I have, though. Chris puts his white voice on. Okay, maybe once or twice I've said, hey, folks. Or when folks use this, maybe I've said that, okay? Does that make me the bad guy if I use the word folks? The ad companies are your customers. You're working commission for Twitch and YouTube, and they sell to advertising companies. They're YouTube's customers. You guys are my customers, in a way. Because the ad companies exist through Google and Alphabet. And I exist, and I make money through those ad companies only if you guys exist. So if I don't have you, I don't have customers. And I don't get any cut of the ads at all. You're a customer of my valuable time. That's the realest thing I've read today. That is 100% the realest thing I've read today. Heidi ho, neighborino. Let's talk about... Wait, what's the most, like, business fucking copyright-free business presentation music? It's way too loud. Let me start that over. Well, howdy ho, neighborino. And howdy, folks. Who's ready to buy some gosh darn products? My name's Chris Piché. I'm about to guide you through the wonderful journey of watching my stream. Hey, your time is precious to you, neighborino. I diddly ho. And I want to make sure that every second of your precious time is worth spending here on the Chris Piché stream. Here on the Chris Piché stream, we have lots of things, like the funny button. Somebody might have just died. We also have a button that makes a fart sound. And, let's not forget, one that makes a boing. That's right. I want to make sure that every second you spend on the Chris Piché stream, folks, is one worth spending. So, why don't you take this agreement, put it in your hands, don't look at the contract, sign it, and give me $80,000. Right now. I want $80,000. If you don't give me $80,000, neighborino, bad things are going to happen. Evil is going to take place. God may come down and smite you from the face of this wretched earth if you don't give me $80,000. Folks, look, do you want the great demon, Zorkonia, of Azagarath, to come from the ground and steal everything that is precious and close to you? I sure don't, neighborino. And that's why you need to give me $80,000 today. Thanks. How'd I do? Did I crush? Did I crush? Would you buy? Would you buy? I was terrified before the threat started. Definitely a triangular shaped scheme. You have a warrant for wire fraud.
Can I get you the rest back later?
Oh.
It's all I can afford without remortgaging my house.
Thank you for the $8 There's still a lot to go. Hey there. Me again, neighborino. How's it going today, folks? Has the weather been good in your neck of the woods? Over here, it's been cloudy and rainy. But not a day goes by without me still having a smile on my whitened teeth face. Alright? Glad you're doing good. Today, I want to talk about what you can do for me. And that's go to Best Buy, get $100 gift cards. Best Buy gift cards. I want you to get 5 of them, and I want you to send me the codes. Make
One
sure...
goal at a time. Let's free Kirby first.
Hey, relax. Relax, buddy. Are you going to get me the gift cards or not? I need 5 of them, $100 each tomorrow. When you scratch off the codes, don't do anything with them. Just send them to me. Anyways. Somewhere, somehow, my channel's going to get blacklisted for that joke. I'm going to get shadow banned for that one somehow. Stop staring into my soul. Stop looking at me with your big old eyes. You'd be a great Scientologist. I could be Tom Cruise, but tall and definitely not short. Also, thank you for the $2. Looks like he's about to reach out of the screen and grab me. Which is what'll happen if you don't send me... Now it's $90,000. It's a joke! It's a joke! I said it in Minecraft, it's a joke. I'm 6'5" to be exact. Here's another one I pull on sales calls. They go, your hair's so tall. And I go, haha, yeah. It also adds about 2 inches to my height, and I'm 6'5", so that's really tall. And then they buy immediately because they're afraid. The FBI doesn't believe in Minecraft works anymore. Damn it! Oh, it's over for me. I'm going to jail. A $5 coupon to Sonic.
Can do booty need you to send me money first.
I'm gonna die!
Meow.
I need you to send me money first. No, you're not listening. You're not listening. Why what you do is not listen. You're not listening. You're not listening. Go to the bed. Keep the phone with you. Keep the phone in the car. Keep it on. Don't talk to me when you're in there. Keep the phone on. Thank you for the $2. You have the Ace J Studios Marcus build. Now, what the heck does that mean? Ace J Studios Marcus. Spindleworm?
Two Ukes H27A7N5Gs X0 IPO.
Thank you for the $20. You're gonna actually get me in trouble. And there's no way I'm gonna be able to defend it. They're gonna be like, that's real. That's indefensible. I'm gonna go, no, you can plug it in, it doesn't work. And they're gonna go, yeah, because you redeemed it already. I'm gonna go, no, I didn't redeem, it's not redeemable. They go, because you already redeemed it. You're coming to jail, buddy. Those are two of the same picture. I need your credit card number, the expiration date, and 3-digit security code on the back so I'm able to buy the cards. When are we gonna bring back that old guy, Pete, saying that Thanos needs my credit card, including the 3 digits on the back, and I need to get it from my parents' purse, my mom's purse? When are we going to bring Pete back to do that again? When does that become funny and cool again? I want to live in the world where that's funny and cool again. Does anyone know what I'm talking about, or am I old? I just redeemed it. I'm saved. I'm free. Also, seriously, thank you for the $20. That was really kind of you. You could be Pete. I feel like Pete is what I've become. I feel like Pete is me looking into a crystal ball. There's a new update for Peak. Is it a good update? Is it a big valid update? Is it going to become popular again? You're old. You just became lame. I'm gonna have like a day. The day before I turn 30, I'm gonna cry and watch those videos of Pete talking about how Thanos needs my mom's credit card. I'm gonna go, where is the time gone? I'm gonna cry in my room to it. There's zombies now? Huh? Huh? I feel like I didn't get good enough at Peak to be able to do that yet. Oh, it's a second map. Okay, that's kind of cool. That means you can beat the first one and then go to the second one. I feel like, is Peak one of those games that people see as a friend slop game? Or is Peak one of those games people are going to be playing for like a while to come? Is it seen outside of the friend slop sphere? You never laughed at my 6'7" joke? Let me tell you something about 6'7". I sat in a room with a bunch of bankers. They were all 60 plus, and they were all talking about how 6'7" is popular now and laughing at it. And I will never ever laugh at 6'7" again. And it has nothing to do, because I didn't even see your message, to be honest with you. But that's just a genuine thing for the world to understand now. 6'7's been ruined for me permanently. I didn't fully understand it to begin with. Now there's no hope. Now there's no world. Now I will never laugh at it. And it's kind of bumming me out. Why'd you ever laugh at it? I didn't really laugh at it before. I didn't understand it. I learned about it literally through those people. My 35-year-old coworker made a 6'7" joke at a department-wide meeting. Everyone laughed. You know what? Good for him, honestly. And good for the old people, too, who are talking about it at my meeting. Not good, but good for them. They're living their like dream come true. Their comedy goals. They dressed up as 6 and 7 for Halloween. It's crazy. That's crazy. I feel like, to be honest with you, I feel like 6'7" is more popular with old people, but they're not vocal about it. Because they only use Facebook and nobody young looks at Facebook. I feel like that's the world we live in. I feel like it's much more popular with older people. Because older people are looking at it like, oh, these kids are so weird and stupid now. This is what they think is funny? Haha, 6'7". Which gives it context. And I think they think that's funny. Both youths and old people should be banned from the internet. We should just delete the internet. You're 24 only use Facebook? Get out! Get off! There's nothing useful there for you, man! What are you doing? You're gonna get hurt. It's just old people arguing. And Facebook Marketplace. And old people getting tricked by AI. Have you not seen the vids of entire rooms of toddlers losing it at 6'7"? I have. I feel like this is a deep-seated secret we're not all aware of and we need to be privy to, though. Watch me live this. I knew it. I think you should replace the internet. Let's replace the internet with a trough full of mud that everyone gets. Instead of iPhones, we all have a trough of mud we get to stomp around in and play with. And wiggle our toes in. Have you ever looked at the AI slup that is the inspiration section of your channel dashboard? I try not to. I also have vidIQ, which is generally, it was a good service for a while. I don't think it's a bad service. I don't really use it anymore. It's a big thing because everyone's trying to get in on the AI rush. They try to generate you ideas with AI and thumbnails with AI and titles with AI, and they're all awful. They're all like the worst thing I've ever seen. I got curious once and did this with my fingers, and I clicked generate thumbnail for one of my videos that I made. I don't remember which one, but I remember it was horrid. And I went, first of all, I don't really want to use an AI thumbnail. That feels evil. That makes me want to go plant a tree. Second of all, this is awful. This is horrid. What if Pikachu had a 9 to 5? They're all like, I spent 20 hours playing Pikachu. And this happened. And then the thumbnail is like these weird anime monsters that don't look like Pokemon. I got 200 Pokemon, and this is what happened. You won't believe what happened after that. What does that even mean? Okay, you got 200 Pokemon, now you have 200 Pokemon. What is there not to believe? You know how many horribly written ebooks there are now, written by AI? I believe millions. You could do I played Pokemon according to AI. This is true. I feel like if I did that, though, I would have to plant trees. I'd have to make part of the video that I planted trees. That per the amount of CO2 I use to get Pokemon to tell me how to play my game, I plant trees. Get AI to vibe code you a ROM hack. I get AI to vibe check. Chris leaving that room? No. I'd pay a company to plant the trees. I'm far too lazy. What if Chris Piché was trapped and betrayed in the hyperbasic time chamber for 1,000 years? That's actually... I could see one of you guys uploading a video titled that, and that's really funny to me. It's like a picture of me screaming, like I'm like... And that's the title. That's actually really funny. What if he got trapped and betrayed for 1,000 years? They duplicate the knockoffs of Mr. Beast. They really do. They 100% do. And then vidIQ, the plugin, will give you like a score using AI on how good it thinks your title and thumbnail is. And usually, other than like, it'll determine your tags and your SEO stuff too, which is actually useful. But for the score on your title and thumbnail, it's dog shit. It doesn't help you. It's a waste. These challenge runs are Chris being trapped for 1,000 years. That's kind of true. We're still in Slateport. This is like stream 3 of Slateport. Love the new Mr. Beast video putting a man to death in front of a crowd of 1,000 people for betraying his blood. Yeah, that was a good one. I feel like the videos are getting better and better. Companies don't plant trees. They promise they won't cut trees in the future. What? Is there no company that just goes and plants trees? Etsy's been rolling out things like this too. It keeps saying I need to bring down my shipping despite it being lower than things cost to ship. Interesting. The company's called Touching Grass. Do I pull a Johnny 2x4 and I just collect a bunch of acorns and run into the field? Would it be illegal for me to go plant trees? Would like some ordinance say I can't do that and I get arrested? They'd be like, a tree does not go here. This isn't your property. Like, I'd only be allowed to plant trees on property I own, no? Only if you're caught. What if I go Johnny Appleseed and just fucking drop a bunch of apple seeds all over the place? Depends on the tree and where. There's tree law? I'm gonna plant weird trees everywhere. I'm gonna get a pine tree and plant it on the beach. I'm gonna take a palm tree and plant it in, like, Russia. And we'll see who gets the last laugh. They're going to come after me and go, I'm helping the environment, I'm helping the environment, I'm helping the environment. And the trees are just not going to grow. What if we as a society all decided to plant acorns everywhere? What if we turned the world into a jungle? What if I just stopped mowing the lawn? I'm kind of a hero, am I not? If I let my grass grow to an undesirable length, am I kind of like saving the world? Gum trees? It's good for the bugs. I could get so many ticks. Not only that, but I own one jacket made of sailcloths, so I'm kind of like a superhero. Just plant trees in random locations. You can buy them at Home Depot. I'm just going to run around and just put a bunch of trees everywhere. Anywhere I can. Anywhere there's nobody looking, trees going to go there. They're going to be so surprised in 10 years because they're going to go, I didn't plant this. It got so big. I didn't plant this. Honestly, I also would be helping the economy because workers for the city would see my trees and go, damn it, now I got to cut this down. I would give them work. I'm killing 2 birds with 1 bird. It's crazy. There are people who will illegally plant fruit-bearing trees in urban areas where they don't have permission. There's strawberry trees and people don't know you can eat the fruit. They don't know you can eat strawberries in California? Do they look at strawberries and go, that's poison? I saw a picture that a guy posted where he thought he had a wild onion growing at his house, which is just, you don't test that. And it turns out it was a very poisonous plant that I forget the name of. But if you ever see a wild onion on your property, if you didn't plant it, don't eat it. They do this among plant life that the city does put there, so their cool food trees get watered alongside the less cool oak trees. I'm surprised I just lived that. I wasn't looking. Wild mushrooms are also bad. Wild mushrooms and wild berries you probably shouldn't eat. Probably, in general, unless you know what you're doing, try not to eat wild plants. If Fred Durst was a Pokemon, what would he be? If Fred Durst was a Pokemon, what would he be? Probably like Loudred. I feel like Loudred. I don't know why. I can't cite my sources on that one, but probably Loudred. Scrafty? That's a fun answer, actually. I know my mushrooms, I will eat them. I like to think that you're not implying that you know like the difference between the mushrooms. You just like to eat all the mushrooms and don't care. You're like, I know what it'll do to me and I'm willing to suffer the consequences. You can steal fruit if the tree limb goes onto your property. Every day, I'm going to take a device that forces the tree to lean towards my property until a branch hangs over my property. And I'm going to do this while my neighbor's not home. Every day, the orange is going to get closer and closer to my line. And when they apologize to me, they're like, sorry, I didn't mean to get that over your property. I'll go, no, it's fine. If I gotta have an orange, I won't get mad at you. As long as I can have an orange. Most mushrooms are fine, but you really don't want to risk it. I'm going to go into the woods, drink my own piss, and do magic mushrooms. And it's not like it's for survival. It's just a thing I'm going to do. Just to find out. Your laptop is struggling? So am I. I'm like your laptop. But we're getting close. Clip that. I go off hope sprayers and toilet paper. Me every day? Oh. How gamer are you from 1 to 10? Probably in real life a 2. I game, but it doesn't mean I'm that good of a gamer. Now, if we're talking about the guy that does one bad joke in front of the king, and then they put him into the thing where he's like this, and then they throw tomatoes at his head, 10 out of 10. Press the funny button. Someone died. And now I can't click anything. So, which is worse? Probably me not being able to click anything. I don't think I've grown a plant in my life. I have helped raise pets. I take care of my my parents' dog sometimes. I've had a fish. Never grown a plant. Never in my life grew my own plant. Not one. I don't have a single plant in this apartment. You just killed my cat. What? No! First I committed fraud on stream and can't dispute it, and now I killed someone's cat in the same stream? My career's over. My career is toast. I'm gonna have to go back. I'm gonna have to go back in the saddle and start horseback riding. And doing trick rides. Doing front flips and shit for a living again. You gotta grow a plant at least once. I know. I'm just gonna grow garlic. If there's any plant I want to grow, it's garlic. I'm gonna grow garlic. I'm gonna get a garlic plant. No, better yet, I'm gonna grow mushrooms on my feet. That's not really a plant, though. That's just that would make me a fun guy. You didn't grow bean sprouts in grade school? No, I didn't. I never did. We grew a caterpillar into a butterfly. We did that. I think we hatched chicken eggs, too, but I can't remember. That's a bit fuzzy in the brain. Like, growing garlic would be awesome, okay? Growing garlic would rock. Then I could have an infinite supply of garlic. What more could a boy ask for? Good boy like me. I just want to grow garlic and eat the garlic raw. Like an apple. Skin and everything. We talk about Mega Chimecho and Mega Excalibur. I like them both. I have no qualms with either of them. I haven't seen much of the conversations about it just because I've been kind of offline. I saw Wolfie's happy about Mega Chimecho. I saw a short about that, and that's basically the only opinion I've seen. I'd imagine, though, some people, even though I feel like the general public probably would like both, I feel like some people probably wouldn't like Chimeco just because it's Chimeco. And then Baxcalibur, I bet people, and this is just guessing because I haven't seen, I bet people think it could be more designed. I'm willing to bet people say that. I'm willing to put some money down on it. Exactly 1 penny. I'm a garlic boy, okay? If I'm not sweating out the scent of garlic in the morning when I wake up, if I don't pop a pimple on my face and a cloud of green comes out, then I'm doing something wrong. Well, I'm not actually living. I can smell him coming from a mile away. No, I think Flygon's unlikely. I think low chance of Flygon. Recommend going to the store. I could buy garlic in bulk and then not worry about it. I could just get like 40 things of garlic. Is Mega Chimeco realsies? Yes. Yes. It was announced and they put a trailer out that it was in. And it looks like a giant chingling. In a way. Do a garlic mukbang. I just ate like a fucking tray of garlic. Raw. I don't know if you guys have ever seen me cry on stream, but that might be the first. I am not a vampire. I could never be a vampire. I would die instantly. They would bite me and then infect me with the vampirism. And as soon as they suck my blood, they would die. And as soon as my blood spreads and I become vampire, I would turn into dust as well. Because I think I'm 50% garlic. If we're going to be realistic. I wonder, are there people hyped about Elden Ring? I never really played Elden Ring. I played a bit of it. You tune into that stream of me eating the garlic or me getting bit by a vampire and we both die. Brother, I had garlic today. I had garlic yesterday. I had garlic the day before. Do I smell like garlic? It's not oozing from me. I don't think I had enough. I turn into Wario live. I don't think I'd do a raw ghost pepper live. That just sounds like pain for no gain. That sounds like total of like 15 viewers, and then I'm like in the butthole hospital. I want to watch you puke on a pepper. Oh, you don't want to watch. I've done hot peppers before. I've done, what's the hottest chip in the world called? I did that in college, and I was kind of disappointed. But it was also in our cabinet for a long time, so I wonder if it, like, wore out or something weird. You are Wario and Waluigi in a costume. Me as a person is literally Waluigi cosplaying as Wario. That's me. With blonde hair. Hello! Welcome to the stream! Yeah, that chip. The one that's like one chip in a bag. They have that terrible gummy bear. That one looks miserable. That one looks fucked up. That one's supposedly fucked up. Thing is, if I passed out from a pepper, I live alone. You guys would just have to watch that, and then that's it. Then it's like, if I don't come to, that's not good. If I come 2 hours later, it's just hours of me, like, laying on the floor. And you guys can watch. Give us an emergency contact. You can reach out to Droid. If there's an emergency, you can reach out to Droid. At least you're... Imagine me dead on the floor and this is playing. Look at... Imagine this. It's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. That'd be crazy with like this music playing. Like this happy-ass goofy Kirby music. Pocky's one-chip challenge ended in September 2023 when Harris Wollaba, a 14-year-old boy from Worcester, Massachusetts, died. Oh my god. Wow. I feel like the we gotta eat the hottest thing craze. We gotta stop that. Who is Danny? If I ever go on a podcast, force me to eat hot pepper. Beg. Beg. Get like 1,000 of you and beg. Send me emails and letters. Quick street from right outside the hospital. I stand outside the hospital and that's where I do the hot pepper. I like sour stuff. I'm a big fan of sour stuff. I love that. Like Warheads? I love Warheads. I'm a big sour guy. I used to eat the super spicy ramen. There's a shiny chance I got Chris's number right. Are you trying to guess my phone number? Because somebody did. Somebody did on stream once during Feedbass Friday. At one point, somebody did get my phone number. And sent me messages with like Wendy's shit in it. I think I know who it was. I won't expose anyone though. Publicly. His phone number is 1234. Don't try it. 1-555-555-555-555. Imagine like I actually had like the fake phone number as my phone number. 1-2-3-4-5-6-1234. Today, actually, at work today, we're working on... I had to help my boss work on our automated call system. Because he's like, you know about, like, audio editing and stuff. And I was like, that's me. Mr. Music Theory, that's me. He's like, okay, well, we have this problem where we're trying to set up an automated recording through Comcast. And every time we do it, it comes out all staticky. And instead of helping, I propose the following changes. What if we threaten them to not talk to us so we don't have to do the work? Maybe we make like a gun sound, like ch-ch, and say, hang up. Or maybe we say, we can't get to the phone, there's a natural disaster happening. And then we play a bunch of sound effects like explosions and tornadoes and thunder and lightning and earthquakes. And like those two ideas. So I said, okay, well, instead of trying to get somebody's voice to sound good, what if we use an AI voice of Gilbert Gottfried? And he can be our automated voice system. And then he said he doesn't want my help anymore. So I'm not allowed to work on the phone system anymore. We don't actually gotta look up my phone number. We don't actually have to do that. Don't actually do that. He should have fired you for that? Nah, but like, I'm chill. You can dap me up at work. Gilbert Godfrey would say anything you want back in the day. Hello, this is Chris Piché's phone, fucker. Hang up now or leave a message. But don't expect him to call back. Fuck you, eat shit. That would have been awesome. That would have been so fucking cool. That would have been awesome. Are you him? I feel like Gilbert Godfrey's got a pretty easy one to impersonate. I'm the cum master, fucker! That's what he sounds like. You think the opposite? I feel like there's harder ones out there. Have you heard my Obama? Hello, it's me, Barack Obama. Let me be clear. Your Obama is horrible. I thought that one was better. Tennis ball is getting big. I think I'm going to level up tennis ball one more time and then maybe shroomish one time and see where that gets us. 2 level 18 tentacles, better than a level 16 and then a piece of shit. Let me be clear, we don't have any cheese pizza. What do I sound like? Just like a fucking... I sound like a guy who's not white trying to sound like a white guy. Which is just what I sound like in general. That sucks. You sound more like critical. Let me be clear. So yeah, that's it. So yeah. That was like a low Zach Hadel. What does moist critical sound like? I used to be really good at moist critical. You like to use the folks. But if you find a shiny and kill it by accident, I'd be depressed. I would be sad if that happened. Would it be the end of the world? No, but I'd be sad. The good news is we recorded it on YouTube Live. Did it even happen if we didn't record it on YouTube Live and save the VOD? We had it on Twitch too, but it's not going to save the VOD. So did it really happen? I want to start gesturing like Gordon Ramsay when I talk, where I'm like, he always does like the fist in the hand thing when he's talking. I want to start doing that when I'm saying like nothing. Like I'm like, okay, I need to get the Captain Crunch, the milk into the Captain Crunch. I don't think I could do a Nostalgia Critic impression. Zach Hadel's just like, got like the name, he's kind of like the, but I can't do it that well. Hey, Pim. You're gonna call us all idiot sandwiches? No, I'm gonna use it for like boring stuff. Like 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. Shannon is impossible. Shannon is like, if you could do an impression of Shannon that sounds accurate, that's like S tier. That's like the that's level 100. That's final boss. It's bloody raw. Sorry. Why is my phone buzzing? You know what sucks is when I write a corporate email, I do kind of like what Hendy's doing in Twitch right now. Where I'll say, is it okay if I send you one PDF? Why would I ever need to do that? Like, am I expecting people to not be able to read? And you just always speak in a British accent. Do a Kermit impersonation for Shannon. Shannon from Delicious James here. Kermit the Frog here. It's me, with my pal Shannon. Well, hey, Kermit. Well, hey, Shannon. What's that? It's Gonzo. As a Brit, that was horrible. Miss Piggy. I always default to like Kermit doing something fucked up. Ever since I made a song called Kermit the Thug, I always want to default to Kermit saying something really fucked up. Like Kermit blows up an orphanage. Like what you did to Courage. Triss did the nicest thing in the world this weekend and got a signed piece of art from the voice actor who played Courage and wrote it out to me. So if I set up a P.O. box, I could receive that. I thought that was the nicest thing ever. That's crazy. As an animator who loved Courage the Cowardly Dog growing up and made Courage the Dog, the song, this is the coolest shit ever. That was the sweetest thing. Your brain is fucked, so of course Kermit would be fucked. Whatever you do, don't watch that one Lethal Company video. No, I'm not going to play Courage unless it comes in the mail, okay? It's not here right now. I've heard, this is exactly what Triss said too, that, I forget the voice actor's name, but he's like, grandpa vibes. Like very, 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 very sweet. Very nice. Like just a lovely guy. I hope she didn't show him the song. That might make him not a nice guy anymore. If he hears that song, he might not be such a nice guy anymore. I feel like that song arises demons within people. Bad things happen. That's no bueno. I don't even know what that means. Marty. Right. I think that's the coolest thing. That's if that comes in the mail, that's gonna be one of the coolest things I own. There's seldom things that I think are really cool in this apartment. One of them I have here. I didn't get it signed because I'm dumb. This was given to me by Tom Fulp at the Newgrounds headquarters. This matters a great deal to me. And if I get the courage thing, that's going to matter a great deal to me. Also, the Feebas matters a great deal to me. That's the first thing anyone from this community has ever given me. In person, too. Have we defeated May? We haven't defeated May. We're still at April. May is next, though. Do I matter a great deal to you? Everyone does. What are your top 3 of your own songs? They're all on Newgrounds only. All my favorite stuff that I've made. If it's joke music, my favorite right now is one that's only in the Discord. Currently. It's the one where I say me and my dad got switched at birth. If it's a not jokey song, Travel Channel's the best thing I've ever made, which is a bunch of songs. Which is Newgrounds only. Play them? Well, we are about to fight May again. Let me see if I can pull it up. The one in the Discord. Can I come to your Thanksgiving? I'm not hosting. I can't invite you. It's not +1 unless... No, I'm not... No, you can't. A cursed item to PAX is scary, but promising. But mostly scary. Music? Where is something from me? Where did I post the music? When did I post the music? People post in here a lot. Theme of the day. That's not it. Bum, 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 bum. Is it this? Oh, it's this one. This one's my favorite joke one at the moment. It uses an old, like, Skechers ad or something, or Old Navy ad.
6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot 9. I spy on strangers all of the time. I am a thief. I do crimes. I drink milk and then I cry. When I was a baby, they put me in jail. Now I got superpowers. I can hear Braille. I make that shmoney, but not a lot. I think computers are some kind of bot. 1 fish, 2 fish, my back hurts. My dick looks like a Subway sandwich mangled and burnt. I cause problems all over the earth. Me and my dad were switched at birth. An entire Lego set, bitch, I'm bricked up. The doctor stirred my brain with an egg beater, mixed it up. I smoke wax, Crayola crayon wax. My friends eat dinner, but I eat ass. 1 + 2, bitch, that's math. I drive my car and I get in a crash. I like to scurry at night, I go fast. They think I'm shy, but I'm red from the rash. I am a freak, I'm really tall. I make my home up inside of your walls. You can't stop me, I have a gun.
I love that one. It's because I don't listen to it. It's because I just make it, I put it in the ether, and then I don't listen to it again. Those are bars. Those are fucking bars. Can we get like a... I just spit everywhere. Rappers don't talk about that. They make gunshot sounds into the mic, and they spit everywhere. They don't talk about that, though. That's why I'm the realist. When are you getting me on a track? Whenever you want to. We get spit everywhere in chat. That should be gross. One fish, two fish. My back hurts. My dick looks like a Subway sandwich, mangled and burnt. I cause problems all over the earth. Me and my dad were switched at birth. Boom! Hit up my agent. Oh, shit. They're one of those corporate type guys. They're not on DistroKid.
Hey Chris. I was gonna say it's good to have you back,
Oh,
but
thank
then
you.
you played that quote-unquote music, so now I'm here to ask if you could go away again.
Thank you for the $5. I'll take that. I thought it was bars! I get the Subway sandwich checked out by a doctor if I were you. You know what I mean, though? Like a Subway sandwich, they cut it in a way where, like, one half is much bigger than the other, and then, like, it's kind of torn apart in the back. And then they toast it, and it just burns. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. I don't gotta explain myself. I'm a foul brother. I want this to misroll out now, unless it gets poisoned right here. Okay, good. I live another day. Rest in peace to $5 footlong. That's what they'll say when I die. Oh, that was a gross joke. That was a bit inappropriate. That was a bit on the gross side. At the Docks? At the Docks is a silly, goofy song because it wasn't a beat made by me this time. It was made by a viewer of my old channel. And it samples The Hub. What did it just use? What did it use? What did it do? I'm gonna stay in for a sec. Splash. What are we talking about? I really connected with that song because I've been through some similar things in my life. Such as me and my dad getting switched at birth. Trying to get people to buy you gift cards. We like to have fun around here. What can I say? You know? You want me to open my bag of tricks? You want me to show my asshole on stream? We like to have fun around here. What can I say? Don't wake up. No. Why won't it get poisoned? Why does it not want to be poisoned? I'm going to reset. That's a loss. I'm going to count that as an L. I don't think we come back from that. What else is an unconventional way to describe your childhood? Here, I got another rap bar for you off the top of the dome here. Roses are red, my booty hole brown. Get in my car and I drive it around. Thank you. Your music is really good if you don't know English. I'm sad people don't know Lotus Waters is from Yumi2KKI. I don't even know what that means. I not to make you more sad, but I don't know what that means. It's been a hot second. Chicken tikka masala on bread. I had chicken tikka masala not that long ago. I think less than a week ago. And it was okay because it was from an unconventional place. That's an auto L. It's like people who can't understand lyrics think Copacabana by Barry Manilow is a happy song. I mean, it's called Copacabana. That sounds happy. Yeah, it's good enough for me. I want to make a song that is really happy, upbeat music, but it's about how I want to take over the world and I'm going to dominate the earth, and then it turns out I'm actually the brain from Pinky and the Brain. But it's like one of those happy, like, Kickstarter, like, ukulele tracks. Roses are blue, Chris is bald, I have 7 missing children in my van. And that just didn't rhyme. Let me talk to you about rhyme schemes for a second. You can do AABB, AABB, AABBCC, BBAA. You can do all kinds of stuff, but that was just AB. Okay? Which is just, that's just, you're going to throw some people off with that one, Buster. Need more music on Spotify. I'm a busy man. I don't know what to tell you. I'm trying my best. How many children have you kidnapped in your kidnapper van? I don't own a kidnapper van. I own a white kidnapper Passat by Volkswagen. Okay? I'm not like a cornball. I don't know where we're getting the idea that I'm like corny. Well, I got like dreams and stuff. Also, this is an auto L. Bing bong. You're a hack sheep. I'm gonna do a slam poetry song. I'm gonna do one of those like slam poetry raps. Like one of those rap battle type raps about being brain for Pinky in the Brain. Or it's about Pinky in the Brain, but it's about my Pinky giving me brain. Same thing we do every night, Pinky. Roses are red, Chris has a bald head. I'm a German and I'm eating bread. I want you to take that, open a MacBook, use the speech to text, the base one, don't change it. Export that and put it on, search rap beat on YouTube, sort by newest, find the one with the lowest views, pick that one. And that's what I want. What did I just use? Not roll out. Imagine having a MacBook. Okay, go to the first speech-to-text website online that isn't AI. Poor Pinky. That was gross. I'm on my gross jokes tonight. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm on my nasty-ass jokes tonight. Why can't I just do a normal joke? What's wrong with me? Why can't I be like, knock knock, who's there? The chicken. It's because of me. My bad. How do I make this about me? Your soul is rotten. I did some fucked up shit while I was taking time off from the stream. I went crazy. I did unbelievable vile things. And now I'm the way I am. I would love No Wake Up. Didn't get it. It missed. I don't know what an STT solution is. Is that like when you go get your balls checked? See, I keep doing the gross jokes. I'm the main character. When's the next key jingling stream? Not today, but soon. Has no one here ever heard of Microsoft Sam? Oh, dang it. We could just use that. We could just use that. One of my favorite things to do, I did this on Cheese World for 2 songs, is I would go find a popular rap song, and then I would go find an instrumental with low views of someone trying to recreate the popular rap song. Okay? So take like, take All of the Lights, find All of the Lights instrumental version on YouTube, and then sort by, I don't know, like views and keep scrolling. And then I'd pick one and I'd look for comments and I would find people's raps in the comments. And then I would use text-to-speech on my MacBook and have it read all of the raps that they would write, and that's how I came up with like some songs on Cheese World. Because all of the lyrics were ass. That's how we get bars like, when I was a kid, my mama tried to shake me. I'm a soda, not a baby. That's a real line that someone thought was like tough and really cool. Someone was like, I'm gonna put this on a hard rap beat. What does that mean? What is that? Did your mom pick you up and go? And then I think the idea was, I'm gonna blow up. Yeah, sorry, I had a ghost ridden. Oh, I'm stupid. That was dumb. This run's dead anyways. Wait, I'm gonna run it through. I got a poison. I'm gonna run it through. I'm gonna let it run. I'm gonna let this shit run for a second. Hear me out. Never mind, this is so dead. I should have gone Intimidate and then switched to Marsh Stomp. That is such a bar, don't gaslight me. I miss reading rap battle threads on Moo and just seeing who was copying stuff they thought was obscure. There is nothing that brings me more joy than finding people's rap lyrics on a beat. There's one, I made a video about this way back in the day when I was in college, where I had this stupid bit. Let me poison, or burn this. I had this stupid bit at the beginning of the video where I was just naked and blurred out my waist, and that was the joke. And then it cut directly from that to me talking. That was the bit. And then I did a stream where I would do people's rap lyrics from comment sections, and one that stood out in my brain was someone who wrote, as a real bar, keep in mind, this is someone really taking it seriously. They said, "Yo, horny, alone, and foul. I smell like a used towel." It's a real thing someone wrote. I get it. This is crazy. Imagine sitting down one day and you're like, I got it. I got this rap game on lock. I'm about to blow up for real. You know they were serious too. They smelled their towel and they're like, I got a bar about this. Oh man, I'm so sick with it and dirty. Oh man. They're like, I got this shit on lock. Also, this run's dead. This run is officially dead. But is the XP worth losing all my berries? Definitely not. Does it use tackle? No, never does, because she has good AI. Never does. Ba-bum-bum. Who's ready for number 118? You need more fulfilling partners like Mr. Used Towel. This rap shit too easy, man. I'm him. I smell like a used towel. I'm him. What was another one that was... There was a bunch of really funny ones. I can't remember. I'll have to dig up... I'll have to see if I have that video privated or something. I'll have to dig it up and show you guys or show the Patreon or something. We'll do like a watch party of one of the stupidest videos I ever made. I think we did do a Patreon stream where we just looked at my old stuff for a while. I think that was Patreon. We might have done that on the main channel. I don't know. We'll do an honest to goodness react because I give myself permission to react to my own content. Therefore, it's ethical. When was the last time you built your PC? I've never built my PC. I learned how to build a PC in a class in high school, and I never did it. I don't have the patience. If I need a new PC, I'm like, I just need it now. I got things to do. Like, I gotta get stuff done. I need a PC to do it. But did you realize you were built like a PC when you switched around the letters and those are my initials? Don't type that in chat, though. You can get banned for that. So be careful. I was tabbed out. I thought you gave up on Pokemon and booted up your Switch. No, I've suited up, booted up, microwave my noodle cup, back at it again. April, May. Moving on to June. That was the stupidest thing I've ever said. It's a Pokemans guy? Hello and welcome to the stream. Today I'm playing Pokemans. And we don't want this whale to use Splash. I don't get permission. Now I'm gonna claim all your videos. I don't give you permission to get all shy and weird on me now. Sometimes I dream about me too, believe it or not. What am I doing? It's using water gun. What am I doing? What the heck am I doing? No, don't hope the whale uses Splash, because it's listening to you. Look at it. It's listening. I hope it uses it here. I hope it uses Rollout. Did you forget to ask chat for permission? I want to leave my apartment. I want to go to work. But in the morning, I had to ask chat for permission to leave my house to go to work. Would a flying type make the AI use Rollout more often? Not more than, like, Growl or Splash. Just using Tentacool prevents it from using Water Gun. There we go. Because the only attack it's going to use against Tentacool, because it's looking at the weight based on the fact that Water Gun is resisted and Tentacool also has a high special defense, it's always going to pick Rollout over Water Gun. And then the opposite for Breloom, because Water Gun will do more damage than Rollout because it has Stab. Please get poisoned. Pretty please. Why not? I've been so good. Man, these days it doesn't even matter how good you've been. They just don't give you poison. Is this the smelling salts only run? This is Will-O-Wisp Only, which is similar. No, it's not. This is way worse. Why not remove the water veil? Then you can burn it. I don't have a way to remove the water veil. I don't think there's any moves that change abilities in this game, is there? I don't think there is. What does smelling salts do? It attacks and also cures paralysis. Oh, skill swap. True. True. But I don't have access to skill swap. Does anything learn skill swap naturally? Interesting question. You get skill swap as a TM in this game. But it's not until way later. It's worth seeing it. I don't think anything in Gen 3 gets it by level up. Yeah, I don't think anything does. In Gen 3. By breeding, nothing. Plusle's in Gen 8, isn't it? Yeah, it's not until Gen 8. I think nothing learns skill swap on level up in Gen 3. Also, this run's dead. Gastro Acid might be Gen 3. I can't remember. Gastro Acid is Generation 4. Yeah. I think I didn't pick this up. I think it's 120. Okay. So we still gotta bang our head against the wall. Imagine we get it right here, though. Imagine that world. Or, like, we get it right here. Or he misses rollout right here, which is the same % chance. Or he misses rollout right here, which is the same % chance. Shedskin. Shedskin's on Seviper, I think. I don't think Seviper's mandatory. Shedskin is on... Is it on Cascoon and Silcoon? I don't think there's anyone mandatory with it. Is it on anything else? If we chose Torchic, this would be a lot easier. But I'm past this. I'm past this. We're going to beat it the hard way. Because it's going to make the battle after this way easier. I feel like we would struggle bad on the next one, too. Don't splash. I want you to roll out and get poisoned turn 1 and then miss. That's what I want. And I want you to give me what I want, what I really, really want. You didn't give it to me. How many streams do you think it'll take before you beat her? It could happen tonight. Worst case scenario is we have to level up more, but I don't know exactly how much it's going to help us because it's kind of an odds game now. Like, we just need good luck on the timing of everything, too. We had better luck on the last stream. A crit there is awful. I think that's an automatic L. We're still under when we had to fight 2 Numels. We're still under that. It's still lower than that in terms of the number of attempts. It took longer to do 2 Numels back to back. You could have ADEF's luck. What happened to ADEF? Well, how about ADEF? Wilmer... Is Wilmer the main enemy here? Because there's a Numel too. We haven't been able to beat the... Have we beaten the Numel? I think we've gotten it down to just Grovile. We've also gotten it down to just Numel. But we've never beaten both Grovile and Numel. Because then you'd win. I feel like all 3 are our enemy. All 3 are quite bad. All 3 are quite bad. Did you know the odds of us getting Effect Spore are higher than them getting a crit? And the same as Rollout missing? But the odds of us getting Poison are lower than both? That was the same. That was the same percent chance. Please? Pretty please? Please? This is a bad amount of HP. Didn't get it. If I had 2 Breloons, this would also be easier. But Breloon's what, like level 23? It would take a while. Or, you know what? We don't have that much time left in the stream, but I could try to farm rare candies with our Zigzagoons. That's an option. I don't know why I wasn't doing that when we were leveling up earlier. I didn't even think about it. Can you get a Carvana with rough skin? That's past here. We thought about that, though. That's a good idea. That's how we beat the Will-O-Wisp Only battle we did in Scarlet version. Because it was against Team Star, and their cars can't be burned. So we used Garchomp with rough skin. Pick up a team? See, that's a fucking idea. Oh, I'm stupid for that one. I think we lost this run anyways. Why don't we need like 4, maybe 3 rare candies. Why don't we try to get 2 Breloons, which would just give us better odds? Bing. Bow, 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 bow. Bow. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. No, I haven't gotten the shiny Eevee yet. I still need to do that. That'll come back. I am dedicated to getting that. After I got the green Salamence, I have to get the Eevee. I must. I'm obligated to now. Goon Knight, welcome back. And Shagoon, welcome back. You sound like Blue from Blue's Clues when you do that. I like to feel like Blue from Blue's Clues. It makes me feel like a curious little guy. You know? Bow. 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 I made a short music clip with the TTS. That's crazy. That's crazy you went through with it. That is bonkers and bananas. It's not gonna get me copyright claimed, is it? Is there a beat on it?
Roses are red, Chris has a bald head. I am a German and I'm eating bread.
That goes hard. Bars. Bars. Unequivocally, bars. That went crazy! Whoa, they play that in concert? Everyone's gonna fucking tear each other's heads off. What happened to the shiny Eevee? We just haven't gotten it yet. Holy shit, that was like an AT&T ad. Holy shit. No, I haven't got the shiny Eevee yet. I still gotta do that. I still gotta get it. Ugh. That would cause 10 mosh pits all at the same time and actually kill people. That's me, I'm chrispiche. Hello, welcome to the stream. Today I'm doing this funny thing where I sneeze really hard and my eyes start watering and I start crying on stream. The crying part should happen soon. Pretty soon. When are we getting the Halo PC concert? I think a lot of people from Newgrounds have requested that at a meetup I perform with Max, James, and Droid, which would be funny. I don't like the idea of performing, though. I like the idea that I just fart on a laptop, and then something gets made, and then I put it in the Discord or on Newgrounds, and it sits there forever. When you catch a Pokemon, do all of its moves automatically turn into Will-O-Wisp? Good question. I've edited the RAM of the game using a Game Shark code that I wrote that only replaces the moves in battle. So if I have an HM slave, they can still use all of their moves outside of battle. It's only rewritten during the battle. Which makes it really easy for me, and it's really easy to implement. It's a really simple code to write. Now that it's already made, I just swap out move IDs. Do you think you'll find a shiny? I am not surprised I haven't, but when we did Constrict only, we found like 3 shinies, and one of them was Regice. So I wouldn't be like all that surprised. I'd be a little surprised. You're gonna perform at PAX? I'm not gonna perform at PAX. That'd be they would get shut down if I did that. Not because people are going crazy, because people would frown so hard. They would have to shut the doors permanently. We should reroute to a shiny hunt? What if we just call it a shiny hunt while we're doing this? We got a shiny Electrike in Constrict only. I would be happy with Puzzleminen, Wingull, Gulpin, but not Oddish. I have an Oddish in Violet version. I don't need another Oddish. I have like 3 Oddish. Tris, welcome to the stream. You missed a lot of things and you'll never get them back. Because this VOD is only going to be unavailable to you. It'll be available to every other person on the planet. It will not be available to you. You can even try to watch through someone else's account. All you'll see is red. Welcome to the stream. Green Oddish be upon you? Because I've said that I don't want it. Only because that I'm gonna find it, and I'm gonna find 2. And now that I've said that, I won't. And now that I've said this, I will. Why is it so mean to me? I'm just being honest. I would rather, you know, me tell you now so you're not surprised and disappointed by it later, okay? I'm trying to be the good guy. You forgot to say folks. Put your sales cap on. Don't you know you gotta say folks? Hey, how's it going, folks? Now, when folks use this device, what if give him glasses? Let's find out. Now what? He's 4 eyes. Now what? Now what are we to do? Now he looks like a gamer. Now what is one to do? He got smart. I thought this guy was a fucking idiot till he put those on. Maybe I could have a whole career if I wear these, then everyone will take me seriously. They'll be like, wait a minute, he's good at Pokemon. Wait a minute, he knows what he's talking about. Wait a minute, I agree with his opinion. You look like your name is Chuck. I go by Charlie. Where did Chris go? Bro gained 50 brain cells. What happened when he gets smart? I came here for the dumb idiot guy who talks about jokes about his, like, beehole being dirty. This guy isn't dirty. This guy washes his hands every time he leaves the room. What the heck? They're jokes. Protein, that'll never be useful. Thanks, Goon Knight. Every time this man touches anything, he washes his hands. And he can recite pi to 60 digits. What happened to my big dumb streamer man? He keeps hand sanitizer in his car. Where's streamer man? What the heck? I want the guy who points at meat pie and makes him laugh. This guy would never point at a meat pie and laugh. He would tell us, celebrate the culture of the English. You look like you order a pink lemonade at the bar. Oh, what do you have? Yeah, I'll have 1 Shirley Temple, please. Spiked? No. No. No, absolutely not. I don't drink. I'm actually getting a little crazy with the Shirley Temple. In fact, why don't I switch to a water? But I'll be a little bad. I'll put a little lemon in it. Is it okay if I get a slice of lemon in the water? You know what? That's probably too much work. In fact, forget the ice too. I'll just have the water. Shirley Temple's like a fruity soda drink. I think it's cherry. Why are you just describing me? I'll take the no-carb burrito bowl, please. I always do this when I talk to. But it's only when I'm out to eat. I'm like, should I be bad? Okay, I'll have the French fries. And I'll have... But I want the no-carb burrito bowl. But can you make it salad that the burrito's in? And I'll take 1 sparkling ice water with a slice of lime, please. You can get a Shirley Temple with alcohol in it, but you don't need to.
Excited for the Scarlet video. Your Ultra Sun video is one of my favorite Pokemon videos of all time.
That rocks. You're the first person to say that, and I appreciate that because I think that video is really funny. So I appreciate that. Thank you for the 500 bits. I was talking with Shal today about that video. Because stop shitting on my Shroomish. I was talking to Shal about that today because I've started writing a script and I've been kind of relaxing, so I haven't gotten the full script together, but I need to get it done because there's a lot of footage that we have to go through. So hopefully in November you will see that video. which makes it like over a month. Well, we're gonna be uploading like once a month these days, which is crazy. It used to be once a week. Who I'm shitting they shroomish. What is this? Is it like is there a word for a spiked Shirley Temple? Is it like a Shirley fiefdom? Is it a Shirley I won't make it home tonight? At least by myself? A dirty Shirley. It's called jail time. November 2025. That's the plan. That's the plan. If I have the energy after basketball tomorrow, I'm gonna finish the script. I don't want this super potion. Fuck it, I'll take it, but I don't want it. It's called a Shirley You Can't Be Serious. They call it a Riba. If you feed a swallow enough alcohol, would their ooze become alcoholic? I think they would become cleaner and thus die. I think as a giant germ poison beast, I think alcohol would be bad for it. I think it'd be poisonous. If we were both in the same jail, I wouldn't steal your bread roll on the first day. Aw. Aw, that's nice of you. Aw. Aw. I haven't gotten a single rare candy. Not a one. Not a one rare candy. You ever been to prison? There's a conversation. Hey, tip for any aspiring streamers out there. Here's a conversation in chat you can have with your community. Hey, put a 1 in chat if you've been to prison. I remember my time in prison. That's one for free. You can have that. Anyone can use that on day one. You got one chat member in your chat, don't know what to talk about? There it is. You would surely like the Twitch tags this stream, right? Now that's a weird name for a drink. Exploded Onion Febreze. I already don't like it. I'm already afraid and shivering in my big stinking honking squeaky boots. Hot Cheetos hurt my tummy. Wait, are these? Yeah, these are the old ones. Wait a minute. I remember Hot Cheetos hurt my tummy. Wait a minute. No wonder I don't like it. We gotta refresh this shit. You had to go to prison for a college final exam. I've only seen prison in TV shows. Where's Shal? Shal called me yesterday before he went into work, and he's like, dude, what's up? Why haven't you uploaded? I was like, I don't know. I'm tired. It was like, dude, you gotta upload. I was like, yeah, you're right. Oh, okay. I was in prison from 5 years old to 18. That's weird because from 5 to 18, I didn't know that my dad and I were switched at birth, and now I know. Huh. We gonna get a vid of the versus mod stream? Perhaps. Perhaps. I'm afraid to upload anything that isn't Pokemon now. I'll say it. I'm willing to admit it. I'm afraid. Look at the numbers on the latest videos. Look at the Wii Fit video versus any other one. Just make a Pokemon D&D game. Paladin was talking to me about a concept like that. It's very doable. It sounds very painful to make, but it sounds very doable and very cool. If I do another big hack, it won't be as big as All In because All In was a shitload of work. And it's cool that a lot of people really like it, and a lot of streamers, even big streamers, have played it. But I don't think it was worth, as much as I'm proud of it, and as much as I like it as a thing I made, I don't think it was worth like the 5-6 months of investment. I think it's got to be something smaller than that. That Wii Fit video is amazing. I do really like that video. Even though it has a shitload of audio problems, I think the audio problems are funny. I think there's a lot of good bits from that. There's a lot of good bits from Wii Week. My plan was to make a bunch of Wii Week videos while I let Shal work on the Scarlet video, but then I got kind of burnt out. We did have a really crazy... If we ever do this video, I don't want to expose the idea here. We did have a crazy idea of what to do with 50 great games. We did have an insane video idea that I actually genuinely to this day think would be a really good video. But I haven't gotten like that motivation to actually put the video together. I just did a bunch of research for it. I need that gremlin music. We bowling stream? We did one. We did one. Decompile it and add 50 more great games. Wait, we could make 100 great games? And then sell it at a low, unreasonable still price? And then send it to so many shops they accidentally overstock it? And then inevitably it makes my sales look really good and the shop sales look really bad? Is that what I should do? Wait, this is an idea. ROM hack idea, 1,000 games in one Pokemon edition. What if I remake 50 great games in Pokemon? What if I remake every game from 50 great games in Pokemon? Because that would suck. That would be a nightmare. But it would be very, 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 very doable. Because all those games are dog shit. Someone reverse engineered Signal Simulator for Joel from Vinesauce and added a bunch of crap. Is that game about aliens? Is that damned alien game? I could definitely 100% do the Gremlin game in Pokemon. I could put the Gremlin game into the game corner. We kind of, with All In, we kind of made like 16 great games. I think it was 16. I can't remember the number. You make a game for every single Pokemon that exists, including regional forms, Megas, G-Max variants, and I have to do all the sprite work and the animations, and I have to code the whole thing. And idea accepted. You can adapt the spirit into a hack. I just make All In worse. Make Elden Ring in Pokemon. You could do 2D Elden Ring, which would suck. Trying to build some kind of 3D engine into Pokemon, though, would be an absolute fucking nightmare and a half. I don't even know how you go about it. I do not know. But it would be an absolute nightmare, I know that. Ming, 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 mong, bow, 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 bow. That's not a rare candy. I only need one more level, and I haven't got a single rare candy. Might as well be a homebrew project. Just get a 3D game to run on a Game Boy emulator. What's crazy is the original idea for All In was just, let's put blackjack into Pokemon, and then it evolved. Make the overworld 3D with some Mode 7 trickery. Mode 7 was the exact thinking I had, but then I thought about it a little harder and my brain hurt. And then I started doing Blue's Clues singing. Which is what I do when my brain hurts. Bow, 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 bow. I keep a screenshot of stream taped to my desk at work and chew on it during work calls. I think you need, yeah, a lobotomy? Is that what they call that? A blue oddish! Bow, 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 bow. Could you put Pokemon Red and Blue inside of another Pokemon game? This was a hack idea suggested me through our forum, and I was gonna do this. I actually was gonna do this. But it wouldn't be putting, it would be fake. It would be putting, instead of putting Red and Blue into Pokemon, the way I was going to do it was, I was going to have, on a trigger, all the tiles change and all the characters change to 8-bit styles. Like on a flag. And then you play the video game at the beginning of the game and then it changes the flag. But you can't leave the room until you do it. Chad told me to get glasses, and now everyone thinks I'm smart and believes me when I talk. Now nobody thinks I'm lying. The onions have gone bad now. Eat them. They're onions. Don't let them die. They have gone bad. They're not dead. Give them a justified and graceful Viking death and eat them. Looking so erudite. That's crazy because I don't know what that means. The guy with the glasses doesn't know what it means. At least the garlic didn't go bad. I'm telling you, tomorrow I'm going to eat 40 cloves of garlic and just find out. I'll never get sick again. My immune system will be incredible. I was testing you. It means knowledgeable. It means knowledgeable. I knew that. I was testing all of you. I was waiting for someone to speak up, and you earned the gold star of the day. Here you go. You're welcome. You're welcome. I feel like it's not even an SAT word. I feel like you use that on the SAT and you go to Harvard. I'm going to pick a random name out of the database of names in my brain. And if it's your name watching the stream right now, I want you to do one push-up and come back. Okay? Alan. Alan, you got to go do a push-up. Come back to chat when you're done. You only have to do one, though. Next time it'll be more. Put that fucking sausage back in your pocket, you limp monster. That one was fucked up. That was crazy. You didn't even stop at the sausage. You went straight to the lint monster. I don't know what Twitch thinks of your audience, but I keep getting ads for industrial farm machinery. That sounds about right. This is the second time this song's come on, and we're gonna skip it. Sorry, Wii Sports. We're going to the Everybody Votes channel. Sorry about it. How did you know? Skull shaver ads? That's crazy. I think it's because I keep getting called bald. Did you miss streaming yet? I very much enjoyed today's stream. Okay, Buster? Okay, Buster Brown? Alright. Tyro, thank you. Welcome to the stream. This is a good way... Look at... Let's give him a round of applause. This is a way to enter chat. Pop in, immediately say you look very smart. We should do this every day. Why don't we do this every day? Using Will-O-Wisp Only is not a very efficient way of beating Pokemon Ruby. Today, doing a bit of an education. We're doing a bit of a... What would happen if you only used Will-O-Wisp? We're learning. You look like a nerd. Okay, hurtful. What happened to the whole you look smart thing? Now I look like a nerd. Guess what? 2025 is the age of the nerd, baby. Okay? Alright? Think about your favorite artist. Think about your favorite musician. Guess what? They're a fucking nerd. They're weird and they're nerds. We move on. I bet you work in sales. They're dead? They were a nerd. And they would agree. But I said you were my favorite artist? Okay, well then not a nerd. Then you contradicted it. Then you contradicted exactly what I was saying. Rapping about Subway sandwiches? No, I'm not rapping about Subway sandwiches. Subway sandwiches were an adjective I've used to talk about my wee-wee looking mangled, okay? No! I didn't mean to do that. That was the worst thing I could have done. Fire the creator? Absolute nerd. Right about the funny button? I click the funny button and I cause problems. I click the funny button, I produce goblins. I click the funny button and blow up the earth. I click the funny button every day since birth. I click the funny button. I cause havoc. I click the funny button. I'm a Logan Paul Maverick. Are you YouTube, Twitch full-time, or do you work a day job? I work a day job. I work over 40 hours a week. And also do streaming. I would if I could. But I cannot. Good thing for the rest of the world I don't, based on the things I make. If you take my dog as well, I would be very vexed. Hey, look, we got dinner. Ah! What the heck? You stream a lot for working a job? I took a break this past week. But normally I do 3 days a week or more. Speaking of, I think next week we're gonna do the Patreon stream. Week from this Saturday. Bing, 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 bong. Bing, 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 bong, bong. Alright, let's try May a couple more times. I can't stream much longer tonight. I really gotta make sure I get to bed at a reasonable hour, because I don't do that much. But, we'll give it a few more attempts. We'll give it some more attempts here, now that we're ballooned up. Dinner looking strong? That's what they said about my chimichanga. Is this the extra hot stream? No, that one is the one where I take an orange and I put it up my ass. What is wrong with me today, man? Why is that my joke that I choose and then I go through with? Why would I even say that? The tag's updated. It says... Bottle cap chomp, mold in my water bottle, boof a 7-Up. Boof a 7-Up. Day job at 7-Eleven, pickle juice pill. You're doing alcohol again. I drank a week ago. I'm sweating. My glasses are fogging up because I got so embarrassed for making that stupid orange joke that I didn't have to make. Who has higher defense? Dinner it is. Imagine we get the poison this turn. Imagine we get the poison this turn. Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with it missing. Bing bing bong. Pickle juice pill is crazy. Is that even good for you? If you were to double crits, that's crazier. That's crazier than the pickle juice pill. Poison? Wait a minute. March. I made a grave mistake. We're gonna run with it, but I made a grave mistake here. I have 2 Zigzagoons in the party. I don't have Mighty Anna and Marshtomp. And we got the poison. I'm so dumb. I'm so big dumb. I'm so big dumb idiot stupid. It's gonna use rollout. Oh, thank God. It's gonna pick a random move. If I can pull this off with 2 Zigzagoons, I'm crazy at this game. There's no way. Use Splash again. I need the bodies is the problem. Oh, I still got the bodies. Okay, wait. Numel comes in next here. Okay, wait a minute. Shagoon levels up. Good for you. We got Numel. If we get an early poison, this is possible. It's not probable, but it's possible. If we get a paralysis, though, it's impossible. You got a shiny Carvana? That's huge. Let's go. Get your boots on and get moving. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, ma'am. That's fine. Sleep is fine. We live with that. Double sleep? Oh, I wanted that so bad. I wanted that so damn bad. Oh, great heavens. Okay, the burn is bad. I almost wonder if a Rostberry would be more worth it on Tentacool. Tennis Ball has got this, though. Hang on. Please, please give me a poison here right now. Poison here right now, it's still doable. If it's after here, it might not be. If we lose this Tentacool, it might not be. I haven't played ZA in a hot second. I've had this hoodie for years. I got this when I was like 20, maybe 19. And it's still in pretty good shape. Still fits nice. Also, I think this run's dead. I think it's dead. Yeah, once you beat the game, ZA is really easy to put down. Once you get the shiny charm and do every mission known to man. This run's dead. We can't beat Grovyle with this. But I'd like to see if we get the poison. We didn't even get the poison. It's a shame. It is. It's a Ralph Lauren thing. Because I used to work there. So I have all kinds of Ralph Lauren stuff. So pretty much all I wear. Like a psycho. Alright, let's get our fucking Pokemon back. And then try that again. That could have genuinely been the run if I had Marshtomp and Mightyena. Maybe with some better luck against Numel. Definitely with some... It would not have been the run unless Numel got poisoned. That makes me feel a little better. You saw some cologne with it on there? I wear Polo cologne. I wear Polo black. It's my favorite cologne. And it makes me not smell like an old man. Polo green, however, that'll make you smell like an old man. If you want to smell like dad as soon as humanly possible, just start wearing Polo green. And if you know, you know. You'll be like, yeah, that's dad smell. That's damn dad smell. I promise, if you ever go and smell it, that's true. You'll be like, you're right. What the fuck? Maybe I need to dad it up. That's what dads do. I'm pretty sure if you go to like a factory store for Polo, they usually have like colognes out you can just test. We used to do that at our store. They give you like that little stick thing and you spray it and you go. And then you don't end up buying any of it because they're expensive as hell. You're like, yeah, no, that's why I came in here. On to the next store. Today, oh, it's using rollout. This is a bad play. Today, I'm actually not buying anything except I'm stopping at the McDonald's at the shopping center and I'm going to eat there. But I will go into your store. I will look at things and I will not buy them. Okay, I just got completely out of pace when I switched during that rollout. That just kind of screwed me up. Polo blue is what I used to wear back in the day. I wore that in middle school and a bit in high school. And then I wore Tommy Bahama for a bit, which I didn't like that much. And then when I started working at Polo, I started buying Polo black and sometimes Polo red. But not Extreme. Extreme smells like sports. I'm not trying to smell like all the other boys. I will pick things up and then I will put them back down where I got them and I will leave. Incorrect. I will pick them up and then I will put them in somewhere it doesn't belong. Because I don't remember where I found it. You sound like a disappointed Polo Ralph Lauren employee. I used to love working there. I loved that job. I actually thoroughly enjoyed working there because I thoroughly liked the clothes. I just think that naming stuff like Extreme or Blue or like Mountain Ski or like Water Sport, what is that supposed to smell like? What the fuck am I supposed to do with that? You know what I mean? Did you get to meet Ralph and or Lauren themselves? I met David Lauren, his son. Because for some reason he came into our store once. This one's dead. And he's very disappointed that the store was in shambles. Very disappointed. But it's because I used to work at one in Maine. Before I worked at one in Boston. And it was near Kennebunk, which is where George Bush Sr. lived. I actually did a job at another company for, like, a party at his house, which is weird. And, yeah, exactly. You got it, Belle. David Lauren is married to Laura Bush. So they were up in Maine. I don't know why they stopped at their own store. I didn't realize you were a chowder head. I fucking lived in Boston for 4 years. I lived in Worcester for 2 years. Call me that again, kid. I fucking dare you. I fucking dare you. This is not going well. I'm gonna reset this one too. Bing, 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 bow, 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 bow. What's your opinion of worm crank? You mean meat spin? I saw this in Cook's stream. You mean meat spin? Lived in Boston, so you're leftover Germa. I'm what Germa left behind. If Germa played Pokemon. Boston accents are funny. I got people with Boston accents in my work, and they love to say things like, Christopher, you're so stupid. Why are you so dumb, Christopher? They love to say that. Oh, the other day, I went to the store. I went to Market Basket, and I got a bunch of garlic. I'm like, oh, very nice. They're like, no, you're not even listening. Why are you so dumb? Okay, but why are you so dumb? Hey. See this? Who's dumb now? Who's dumb now? They call you Christopher? Not everyone. Some people call me Christopher. I prefer Chris, though. Some people call me Big Toe. Congrats on the shiny Gardevoir. It's an accent perfect for a parent to say, are you eating right? You're too skinny. My parents say that all the time. I'll be like, man, I'm like a little overweight, Mom. And she's like, what do you mean? You're fucking too skinny. Don't you dare say Christian Piché. How dare you? Take that back. Take that back and correct that. These are fake. They're not even real. I probably do need a prescription.
4 eyes.
You were too late. Also, hi, Shal. Welcome to the stream. According to We Fit, you are overweight. According to We Fit, I'm a fat slob who needs to get his life together. But that's just according to We Fit. 2 eyes, idiot. I explained to my coworker the other day who Chris Angel was, and she was like, this was a thing? I was like, yeah, but this was my dad's fucking favorite show. I was like, before he was an Ancient Aliens guy, he was a Chris Angel guy. Along with Pawn Stars and American Pickers. That was the shit. That was that shit. If you didn't watch those shows back in the day, what were you watching, dude? Did you just watch that one Smosh video every day for like 4 years? What were you doing? Like, oh, I'm gonna watch them sing the Pokemon song again for the 200th time. What are you doing? Chris Angel's on and he's about to levitate over that pyramid in Las Vegas, and you're gonna watch this? CSI. Okay, fair answer. We get the poison. This is big news. Wilmer stocks are going down. Wilmer doesn't kill mud artists. Wilmer stocks are fucking falling. Bing, ba, bing, 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 bong, bong. The Northern Lights pictures? What are you talking about? Did you take Northern Lights photos? Watch the same Naruto AMV on repeat. You know what kids have now? They have actually really well made and well told stories in Minecraft. That's what kids have now, and they're actually good content. And it gives me faith in kids' content again. Okay, I'm gonna switch to this. You're watching Ben 10. I was watching Total Drama Island in 16. And watching 16 and thinking, that'll be me someday. Incorrect as ever. Bing, 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 bong, bong. That show, honestly, 16 kind of sucked, but Total Drama Island was kind of fire. They also have Skibbity Toilet, and I've never seen Skibbity Toilet. I couldn't even tell you if it was like good or if it was bad. If it gives me hope in the human race or if it doesn't. The Worm Domain? That sounds oddly familiar, and I don't know why. Wasn't that show the same people who did Total Drama Island? Yes. Yes, I believe it was. I believe this is true. Watching 16, but only went to the mall with parents. I would get dropped off at the mall, but the mall wasn't cool. I only went there to get Big Cookie with frosting in the middle and McDonald's. You see the videos Kush thinks is funny? His brain is rotten. What do you think about the video I submitted to that, for those of you who watched? That's fire! I remember Hi Puffy Amiyumi, but I didn't watch it. I used to watch TV, now I watch streamers play a game. I was at my parents' house on Sunday, and they were trying to watch anything on TV, and there's genuinely nothing to watch on the TV anymore. The TV is just dead as a medium. There is nothing on there to watch. There is not shit on the television. It's like shocking. We couldn't find a thing. We landed on a Marvel movie that was playing. And it was either that or the news. There was nothing else. It's crazy. Like, back in the day, I could find something interesting any time of the day. Now it's like, okay, I guess I'll watch Guardians of the Galaxy for the 18th time. For the 18th Sunday in a row. It's wild. Also, we're getting such bad luck on this. Did you see the news season 5? I haven't yet. Don't spoil it. I don't want any spoilers. That's the thing. I show up and they're watching the news. I'm like, can we put on something fun, please? Because this is kind of bumming me out. And they're like, okay. And then we flip through a ton of channels. My dad puts on a show about aliens for about a minute till my mom says, turn this garbage off. And then they can't decide on anything because there's no sports on. So then they just go, they revert back to like FX. And FX is always playing Marvel movies. That's it. Ridiculous. Do you know the story behind ridiculousness? Do you guys know the lore behind ridiculousness? Cartoon Network no longer exists. They shut them down. It's just Adult Swim. I think that's true, right? PBS is gone too. What's the lore? Rob Dyrdek basically owns MTV now, based on some trickery. I don't remember the details. But Rob Dyrdek owns MTV. He owns the network. So he just runs ridiculousness on loop for money, and that's it. That's MTV now. That's all it is. That's why ridiculousness is always on. It's because he owns the network. Which is crazy. There's a whole story behind how he got it, and it's kind of scammy. But that's literally the reason why he owns it. What is ridiculousness? It's a show where they watch... It's like Tosh.0 with skaters and a girl whose laugh causes my eardrums to pop. Not to be mean to her. She kind of didn't deserve that stray, but I think everyone knows this. I think this is a common lore. You can look it up. MTV. Rob Deerdeck. There's a video called... Oh, this is on TikTok. There's a whole, like, video essay about this. Wait, 2 days ago? Wait a minute. As of 2 days ago, they're stopping ridiculousness. They're canceling it. Rob announced that he's canceling ridiculousness 2 days ago. After 46 seasons. That's crazy timing. He owns the production company. He sets his own salary. That is crazy timing. Oh, I didn't even... Triss wrote this in chat. I didn't even see. Sorry, Triss. Also, this run's dead. I'm gonna give it one more go. Two more go. Two more. We'll go to 130, and then I'm done. You thought it was the same few seasons? It did do a lot of reruns, because it would just play all day. I was looking at the article instead of chat telling me about the article. You need to be louder. TV sucks. TV sucks now. There's nothing to watch. Zero things. The only thing worth watching is like sports if you like sports. That's it. Or if you're old, you might watch the news. But I don't support the news. Where's Kirby? Right here. Wait, it's using rollout. I made a big mistake. I wasn't paying attention. That was a huge mistake. Let me watch the news on Twitch. Oh, wait! No, this might work out. That was an early. That was an early. That was an early. Okay. I think we go Intimidate. Because it's still early in rollout. And then we switch to Marsh Top and take this one. Is that the last one? Yes. Okay, no, this is good. This is really good. This is very good. That does 10 damage. That's crazy. Okay, I'm going to go into Princess. I'm going to let Princess take these because I don't think I need Princess for anything now. Does it kill? It kills. I swap to Dinner. I proc Numal. Can we get an early Numal? This is going to be Ember. Don't burn, please. We kind of wasted an Oran Berry there earlier, but honestly, it was good for Breloom. Sorry, I haven't read chat. I'm focused. I'm focused up. Whoever's the owner of the white sedan, you left your lights on. Womp, 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 womp. Womp. Sleep is fine. I'm going to switch to this one so I don't just kill the burned one. For no good reason. I thought I crushed that impression. I thought that felt like you were listening to the show. I had that on a little pocket mini DVD player in black and white. So I used to play it in the car all the time. I used to have it memorized. I feel like a lot of people had that. Womp, womp. Yeah, I used to have like the whole episode memorized. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bum, 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 bum. Dun 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 dun. The winner takes all. It's the thrill of one more kill, the last one to fall. We'll never sacrifice our will. I had like 2 episodes of The Fairly Odd Parents. I had the same thing. That and SpongeBob on my little device. But not on a Game Boy. It was like on a weird thing that had like GameCube looking discs. Is the Axel Kingdom Hearts my boy thing? Is that like the king from the CDI of Zelda? And he goes, Axel from Kingdom Hearts, my boy. My boy. My boy. I also used to, because I didn't have a backlight on my Game Boy Color. Ew, I'm not getting the poison, am I? Because I didn't have a backlight on my Game Boy Color, I used to literally sit in National Park with this music playing and just listen to this and Pokemon cries on my Pokedex and try to figure out what the Pokemon was. In the car at night. A Samsung T10? I don't even know what that is. Can you ask your mom if it's possible to swallow the filling they put in for a cavity? I don't think she's awake right now. You can ask like tomorrow. Might be too late by then. I've never played Kingdom Hearts 2. I played Kingdom Hearts 1 and my disc got scratched. So I got to the end of the game and before I got to the credits the game crashed and I cried. That's actually crazy, Chris? Why is that crazy? My parents let me take a portable TV for camping with me to school every morning to watch Pokemon while they dropped off my siblings. That rocks. That rocks. I think I only watched Pokemon on VHS. I think I rarely saw it on TV. The last cutscene, one of the most beautiful parts of the game. That's sad, man. I know! It would happen when I try to do one of the secret bosses too. The one in the desert. I can't remember. The one in the Aladdin area. And this is an unwinnable situation we have found ourselves in, which is a shame because the start went so well. Alright, one more run. One more run and then I really gotta go to bed. Bum, 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 bum. I used to watch that movie The Robot while being away from water polo with hours of downtime between games. All I remember about Robot was they kept advertising one joke that I thought was the most clever thing in the world. Where the red robot would go, I know this town like the back of my hand. Wait, that's new. And then he gets smacked by something. I was like, that's so funny. Because he doesn't know the back of his hand. I get it. So ow! So he doesn't know this town at all. That's so funny. That's the funniest thing I'd ever damn seen. Man, we had such a good start, too. I was like, I'm going to become that robot. When I grow up, I will become the robot from Robots. They put the robot peanuts on him as a baby? I don't remember. I remember they had Aunt Fanny with the giant ass. The giant fucking dump truck. And then they had they danced, they play that funky music, white boy. Did you become the robot? You tell me, am I the robot? I apologize you got the ending, but it's good you're here. Welcome in. Because good news for you, everything we do on this stream is valuable and worth your time, I promise. Okay, that was a big miss. I needed that miss. Gosh darn right. It's good that one of the main jokes of the movie is one of the robots has a big ass. And we all loved it for that. Remember when you watched Sharks as a kid, or Shark Tales? Remember when you watched Shark Tales? And they put on the record player, and Baby Got Back by Sir Mix-a-Lot comes on, and the fish goes, hey boss, big butts. I thought that was the funniest shit in the world, too. Also, we got the poison. Let's start intimidating it. That was a bad crit. Have you ever seen Flushed Away? I did, but I don't remember much of it. I remember Big E Cheese, who's behind me, right there. That's about it. Biggie Cheese is from that movie, right? Do you have an aunt with a huge ass? Why do you need to know? That farts a lot? Why do you need to know? They call me Mr. Bombastic, Billy Fantastic. Alright, let Princess go down. This is fine, because I don't need Princess for the end of the game. Wilmer should have one more in him. Oh, that's from Barnyard? Really? What the heck? What was in Flushed Away that was so good? Didn't they have a rapper? Am I making that up? Did they have a rapper in Flushed Away? Those weird slugs. Man, I don't remember that movie at all. You built like a T-Rex. No, I'm not. Me, bing, bong, me, bing, bing, bong, bing, bong, bing, bong. The rest are what's good. Hold your applause, please. Shut the fuck up! Stop! Thank you. What is Mudkip's name? It's homemade artistry from chat combined with mud. Please give me a poison ASAP, please. Well, it looks fucking amped. It does look crazy. Oh my god. Then the other one's just dead. Come on, please. Give me a quick poison, please. Look like Larry Bird if he was good looking. Well, that's kind of you. This is a dead run. That was the last run I said I'd do. I will do one more. I'll do one more and that's it. But do not let me do any more than this one. Because that was depressing. That was a sad way to end. Larry the Lobster vibes? In the summer? I agree with you. 100%. There's a members only video that would show you what I look like in the summer. Make him do 12 more. I can't do 12 more. I can't. I got work in ball tomorrow. If I go on no... Oh, wait. I gotta switch. There's a waste of 5 HP or so. I'm making it a goal now that I'm 29. Now all of a sudden that I'm 29, I gotta get more sleep. That's my new thing. I'm gonna be the guy who gets a little more sleep. You're gonna be my white noise for sleep, white boy. Wait, hold on. Let me do some white boy shit. Hey, folks, let me just pay for this meal with my credit card so I can get the points, as long as you Venmo me. How was that? Was that good? Does that help you feel sleepy? This is your life now. Time to do your best podcast voice. Hello and welcome back to the stream. Today, I'm trying to beat Pokemon Emerald by doing Will-O-Wisp Only. It's probably one of the worst ideas that I've ever had, but granted, it wasn't really my idea. It was by someone's child in chat. Somebody said, my kid had the idea to do Will-O-Wisp, but you're not stupid enough to do that, and unfortunately I am. I think I will use my credit card. If I talked like that in general, do you think I'd have more subscribers? If I, like, when I streamed, I was like, hey chat, welcome in. Today we're going to be playing Pokemon Emerald if you're excited. I hope you're excited. No. Yo, who made this potato salad so spicy? What's the spiciest thing I'll eat? Probably a red onion. Alright, I'm resetting this one. This one doesn't count. I mean, it counts towards my resets. But it doesn't... I have one more. I don't like this guy. I feel like your voice does matter, but you don't need a soothing voice. You need an interesting voice. I think there is some factor that plays. You don't need it, but I think it helps a lot. It helps a lot if you're good looking. You don't need it, but it helps. And if you have a good voice, it also helps. You don't need it, but it also helps. My favorite quote from my cousin's husband when he had chicken noodle soup to my mom made was, "It's too flavorful." I have a terrifying voice. What are my chances? Higher. Higher. It's definitely not needed, but yeah, that's why people were so down bad for Corpse. Exactly. And if you have a terrifying voice, you could be Corpse. You could be the new Corpse. Hey, what's up? That was my impression. If you would talk like that, I had to change that Twitch tag to make sense for someone who clearly has a down payment on a jet ski they've used twice. I made a small loan for a jet ski. I plan to use it next summer, once. I'll tell my kids they're going tubing, but we're just going to take out the jet ski. And I'm going to ride it. Once. That was Patrick Star? No, this is Patrick Star. Fly me to the moon. Let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. That's scary. Never do that again. How am I going to be the next Corpse husband unless I do this? Unless I do this. You want to hear a song I made? How's it going? I could do it. I could pull it off. Gone forever. I wasn't even bass boosted. I just got really close to the mic and did a low voice. I need to find my remote again. How do I turn this off? How do I mute this guy? Can I get the remote from click and just click mute on the streamer? Chris, those darn HOA members raising fees and limiting guests to the pool, Piché. Wait, I could be so cool. Did he use rollout? No. Remember to play the piano today? Oh shit, I gotta learn how to play the piano. Oh shit. I could be permanent low voice Chris Piché from here on out. I could do what you guys have coined as the tuna fish voice. Hey buddy. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so today we're going to be playing Pokemon Emerald, and we want Wilmer to use rollout because it has water veil, so I can't use Will-O-Wisp on it. Yeah, so let's go to the gameplay today. I've been playing Pokemon Emerald for probably, when did this game come out? It's a little over 20 years old if I remember right, so probably, yeah, like a little over 20 years. And, gosh dang it, we get the effect sport for paralysis. Now that just sucks. Gee willikers. You sound like Barry from OG Resident Evil 1. Joke's on you, I don't know what that is. Joke's on you, I only know Wesker, who's pitiful. And gay. Why do I hear Bane from Batman? Batman. Every girlfriend's worst nightmare. The boyfriend does this. I was born in the darkness. Have you seen Midwest Angelica? No, is that like Angelica from Rugrats, but in the Midwest, so goes to like Culver's? I have to use every muscle in my body not to say, hey buddy, when I talk to someone. I did it to Shell on the phone yesterday. Shell called me and I said, hey buddy. You could definitely be Angelica for Rugrats. Did he use rollout? No. I'm just dumb, is what I am. That's what I am. I thought it was bedtime. I'm working on it. Does Shal ever hang up on you? No, Shal likes to do this thing where if he calls me, he has something important to talk about. If I call him, he tells me he was in the middle of a goon session, but he's still going to keep going while he's on the phone. I go, okay, anyways. It all started because you texted to Shal while playing Tetris. It's been like a bit that me and Droid have done for years. There's two bits that Droid and I have kept up for years, and it's saying, hey, buddy. And anytime someone writes a comment on one of our Newgrounds things, we have to reply with a crying emote. And it always works out because people think that they're making fun of us. They don't know it's a joke. They're not in on the joke, so they're always like, no, I meant that like in a good way. No, you hang up first. No, you hang up first. No, you hang up first. La-di-da-di-da. Give me poison or give me death. You didn't give me either. Midwest Angelica is a high-quality analog horror movie on YouTube. You should watch it for artsy and suspenseful purposes. I might have to. Shal tells me that he was in the middle of a goon sesh and I interrupted him, but he's still going to keep going. And I twirl my hair while I'm on the phone and kick my little feet. That's pretty much every conversation when I have a video, when I need a video to be edited. Death it is. God damn it. The same % chance for rollout to miss as it is for me to get effect spore. I see the lack of progress has completely rotted the Chris's brain. What is this, Animal Planet? Why are we talking about me in like the third person? The Chris. How little are your feet? I actually have gigantic feet. I have big honking feet. I wear size 15 men's. If I had little feet, I'd look like a strange man. It would be disturbing. 6'5" guy with little feet, that's a problem. Rollout does make contact. We've gotten May down to one Pokemon before, but haven't won. We've gotten to just Grovyle once without enough energy to keep going. And we've gotten down to just Numel more than once. That's an auto loss. That's depressing. Man, I think I gotta stop here. His honkers are 3 sizes too large. That would be a bigger problem. That would be an even bigger problem. If I had little feet, but I was just wearing big shoes, that would be a gigantic problem. Why don't you have a wiki feet? Because nobody wants to look at that shit. I didn't say they look good, I just said they were big. Thank you. Hang on, let me stack one for the real ones that are still here. Ro takes 3 steps and he's in the hallway. This is kind of true. I got crazy strides. You want to see a rat stack fish? Check that out. Oh, I got ruined! Wondering, Chris, if you're getting a hotel for PAX or driving from home. I'm thinking about getting a hotel this year because last year was kind of sussy when I only went for 1 day. And I got my phone taken by an Uber. And that was a whole event. So I don't want to do that again. I'd rather just go back to a hotel. You also lost your kidney. That's true, but I don't remember it. So did I really? I was on my way back from PAX. That was when we went to the bar after PAX. My rent! We were only at PAX for like a couple hours last year. I hate Feebas. Like, I left it in the Uber, and then the guy took it from me for ransom that I offered. It was a ransom I offered, but it was a ransom. This is the ultimate rat. This is why I couldn't get it in the Delicious James video. It's because it was in here. I am much like 10 rats tied together by their tails. You should, Shao. We should hang for PAX. It's coming up soon. It's coming up quick. Be quicker than later. Drampa is an angel. Nobody can shit on Drampa. Alright, chat. That's going to be it for tonight. We are going to be back Friday. I don't know exactly what we're going to do yet. I'm sure we will do something fun, but we will be streaming Friday. We are getting back into the swing of things. We're getting back into the thick of it. But that is it for tonight. Thank you for coming by tonight's stream. Check fan art real quick. God damn it. Fine. Fine, I will. What is going on in music? There is so much music. Not that that's a bad thing. What the fuck is going on? What nasty fucking hands. Don't zoom in. Stop zooming in. This is what I saw when Chris tried selling us his washing machine. I look like my grandpa in this picture, since he has a beard. The hell? It's... No, it's not my age. Okay, alright. I gotta go. Thank you for coming by the stream. If you guys are here Friday, I will see you then. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. The song's really pretty. Bow, 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 bow. I'm going straight to bed. Gosh. Quick, before